Quit rolling that.
Alright,
I'm
guys.
not rolling anything.
Alright, guys. Let's see here. So, I'll say for everybody watching right now, it looks like one of our players is not here, so I guess I will be playing his character until he arrives, if he arrives. We will see as the night progresses.
He's the Scanlan of our party. Always arriving
always
late.
late.
Currently, even though he's like never been late before.
Well, he's been late once, and nobody else has been late. So he's the constant late guy now.
I was a little late last week.
Shh.
I was almost late.
Yeah, I was
But,
sort of late
so-
today.
We're going to get into things with a missing member for right now, and hopefully he shows up later. Alright, let's recap real quick what happened last week. So after the group picked up a wandering individual clad in dark armor, a veteran demon slayer in his own words, and he was sorted out after having known a bit more than he should have, the group moved on to investigate a blight that the farmers in town were complaining about. And they come to find a grove with what is essentially a demon tree spawning evil, demonic plants that were slowly infesting the area. The group manages to eliminate the threat, with the final kill going to a very wounded Salazar, who got a gloriously unglorious final kill. After hearing a threat of the Dark Ones rising, the group made their way back to town, spent the rest of the day relaxing, and then on their next day, for the most part, they spent their time with just taking care of various odds and ends until a certain few members of the group decided to go investigate claims of a haunted house where they found a revenant haunting the top floor and challenging them to 1-versus-1 duels. When none of them could defeat the revenant, they decided to leave and possibly return at a later date. However, the party member decided they were not quite satisfied with that and spent a lot of time researching, and then ended up staying in the haunted house that evening, that member being Arngrimr. But that's where we left off. Just going over everything that happened last session. So, everybody is in their respective rooms and beds, sleeping, obtaining your long rest. Arngrimr, as you sleep in the old manor, you feel a chill run down your spine. You snap awake, opening your eyes. You see Galdrick standing over you looking, blade at your throat. You try to speak, but he thrusts his blade forward. You feel coldness grip you. You snap awake once more, not quite sure whether this is a dream or reality. You sit up and look around. Then there on the couch you see the seer sitting, humming a song. You stand to approach as she speaks. A soul never found home. A soul never found peace. A soul never found satisfaction. A soul never quenched its thirst. A door has been opened, Arngrimr, and the shattered hero is disturbed. Is his solace truly what you seek, or do you seek something of your own within? Time will tell, and you can be a hero, or you can be the one stalking the night. You reach your hand out to touch her shoulder, and she turns to you, and you see her eyes pure white, a smile on her face. You recoil and look up to see yourself in the mirror. There is a flash outside the window, and suddenly you look as if you are the undead revenant floating there. A second flash, and you appear normal. The seer is gone. You turn to find Galdrick behind you. You go to draw your sword, and you find your heart pierced by his rapier. Darkness takes your vision, and you feel yourself falling. Visions, images flash before your eyes. A dark castle in the mountains. A malicious chuckle sounds. A city surrounded by hills. A ghastly scream shakes the night. Woods with something moving in the tree line. A roar announces the falling of a tree. You feel yourself hit bottom. A voice echoes. Broken. Pieces. Only a sliver. No more. You awake once more. It is morning, and you are truly awake. Alright, guys. Go ahead and roleplay it from there.
So last session I said I'd get up early, and I think with that I have. And pack up my bedroll and get to the house everyone else is at.
And get the book out of there.
Yeah.
Alright.
What time of day is it right now, Matt?
Right now it is probably about 5:30 in the morning.
Jeez.
So no shops will be open.
No, nothing will be open now.
Shit, my
Okay.
character's not awake yet.
I'll
Character
wait
doesn't get
till
5 o'clock on 5:30.
9.
Y'all are moving
Finish.
out, so I'm assuming your character's awake.
What?
I
Wait.
had plans on.
They never said we were good about 5:30 in the morning.
They said y'all are moving at first light.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I didn't get stuff that I need.
No, I have everything I need. I'm up. I'm ready. I'm out. I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
and like,
begrudgingly getting my shit on.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I get up, get dressed, and get
Door
prepared
locked. Can I
for.
just walk in?
Oh, never gonna get any beauty sleep.
You
I'm
said
up
what?
as usual, but I don't do my usual running. I'm just ready.
All
Sleep
right.
is of that of the beholder.
What'd you say, Sib?
I said, is the door locked or can I just come in?
You'd have to knock on the door for somebody to let you in.
All right then.
And at that, after a minute passes, Anthony comes to the door and lets you in.
Thanks.
It's good. Glad you could join us. Thought we were gonna have to move on without you.
No, I said I'd be up early and come out over here. There is something else I'd like to take care of very quickly, but shouldn't get in the way of anything. Is there an open room?
Yeah, there's probably one up there.
All right. Take off to that and start getting changed. Didn't
Okay.
exactly sleep in my armor.
Fair enough. So a few minutes pass as everybody's getting their stuff together and getting ready, and Anthony hollers up, "The carriages are here if everybody's ready." Me and Sage are going ahead and setting up. And they both, and you
I'm
hear
gonna
the
be
door
the
shut as
first
they
one
go up.
out of the door,
Yeah, I'm
sitting
gonna
in
go out the door as well.
sitting down in the back of the carriage.
All right.
Eventually, Salazar will find himself wandering out to join everybody, grumbling under his breath just a little bit. It's too bloody early in the morning for all this.
I agree.
First thing you'll take notice to those three of you that are out and among the carts, you'll see that there are 3 carts in front of you now. 2 of them pulled by 2 horses, 1 of them pulled by 1, and also standing there is y'all's other horse.
I don't call dibs on the horse this time.
I didn't know they were traveling via caravan, so I have no comment. I just
You're not.
assume this is normal.
Did you walk out?
Yeah.
Okay, you walked out already.
Pretty much Aqua beat me to when I was about to say is I was going to be the first one out.
Well, I'll drive the cart with our horses. Well, one of them anyway.
As once everybody's gathered, still waiting on Arngrimr.
Yeah. Are the other two carts like closed top?
They're all closed top carts right now.
Okay. Right. Good. So Arn comes out now, though instead of his armor, he is wearing a cassock, temple vestments, and is putting his stuff into the cart that we've been using.
Once everybody's gathered, Anthony says, "All right, everybody, gather up real quick." So as y'all can see, we went ahead and made a few adjustments. One, to y'all's cart. We added a covering to it. And we'll be bringing a third cart with us. So we're going to need to figure out who's driving the carts. So between the carts, there can be 6 people that ride, and there can be 1 person riding on the spare horse.
I can drive a cart.
I'll drive one as well.
All right. That means
I have a
Sage,
question
you
if we
can drive our
stop.
original cart. All right,
All
yeah,
right.
I can do that.
Can we take a stop at the temple very quick? On our way out?
If you wish to make a quick run to the temple, you may, yes.
Alright, thank you.
But before you head out, I want to go over a couple things. So, first off, and y'all would have noticed this, that the seer is not, like, hidden. She is there, but she's also wearing the cloak Kronka gave her. The young lady will not be quite as hidden this time. Preferably, she'll sit up on the front with one of the drivers. 2 people can drive or sit in the front with each cart. 1 person on the horse. There's 9 of us.
She can sit with me if she likes.
Is that agreeable with you? I would be more than happy to. Alright, fine. Your cart stays in the middle. Me and
Alright.
Sage will sit up front. Somebody needs to ride with Arngrimr in the back cart. And Salazar raises his hand. Yeah, I'll sit with the temple man.
I'm gonna sit inside the middle cart.
Alright.
That way I can be there for first responding. Just in case.
Would I know? Actually, no, I wouldn't know. Continue on until they start moving.
And that means 1 person gets to ride the spare horse.
I'm not riding it.
Suppose that leaves me.
You okay with that, old man?
Well, we also hitch it to the back of the back cart and be riding the cart itself. So somebody wants to ride.
Could do that as well, I suppose. Tie it off to one of the back carts. So it's up to you, I suppose, old man.
Question, Matt, DM. Does the middle cart look fancy? Well, not exactly fancy, but does it look more well built than compared to the other 2?
They all look pretty equally built.
Okay, but okay, yeah, okay, cool.
I might stick with the back cart.
Gonna sit in the back cart? Alright, we'll tie the horse off then. Alright. The holy people would like to head to the temple. Go ahead, load up the last few supplies, and then we'll be setting out. So, Seb, if you wanted to go ahead and go to the temple.
Who would be immediately inside?
Immediately inside, once you walk in, you just see a couple priests going about their normal morning chores and procedures that they have to get done.
Okay. I'm going to approach the nearest one. Just, good morning, brothers.
Yes, how can we help
Myself
you?
and my group are on a long pilgrimage, and I was wondering if you happen to have 3 extra sets of robes.
3 extra set of robes?
Yes.
I suppose we can...
Did you say free or 3?
3.
I suppose we can help you
2
acquire
for
those?
2 for men and one for a woman.
All right. Just, if you don't mind waiting a moment or two for us to get those
Oh, I
together
don't-
for you.
Thank you very much.
He'll go on about his procuring the robes for you. You'd end up waiting probably about 5 minutes max for him to get it all together, to go through the temple and to where they have the spare robes at and get a couple clean ones, nicer ones that aren't old, and return them to you. He says, "Here you are, three robes, 2 for men and 1 for a woman."
Thank you very much. I'm going to give them
You're welcome, and
a donation of 2 silver.
is much
their help.
appreciated, brother. And may the gods watch over you.
Thank you. And start making my way back to everyone else.
May your heart be your guiding key.
God damn it! Stop.
By the time you make it back to everybody would be loaded up for the most part and ready to roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna start.
Actually, before that, on your way, leaving that town square center area, you would have noticed, coming in from the same path y'all came into town, a smaller group of people, 2 carts similar to your own, a couple horses, and being led into town. And there's a variety of people there, and from what you can tell, they look a little downtrodden. But it seems like I guess the best word for it is, they're just a group of what seem like they're lost, kind of thing. So, you would have taken notice of that. Lost is just the best word I can use to describe how they might look.
Okay.
Seeming
Thinking
something
Almond's
seeming
still occupied, but
yeah, there's something about them seeming familiar to you.
I'm going to sit in the middle carriage.
All right. And then you make your way back to return with everybody else, or to be upon your way with everybody else.
Okay, so I hand one over to Anthony, I hand one over to Sage, and one to Asina, and tell them to change, either change or cover their Legion clothing with this.
They're not wearing Legion clothing right now.
Oh, okay then. Also works.
They've never been wearing Legion clothing. They've just been wearing regular breastplates.
Right. Okay.
But you hand them to them, and they're like, "Thank you. Maybe we can, if we needed an extra disguise, this isn't a bad idea."
Yeah, with myself, Elizabeth, and you two looking more like priests than soldiers. Probably come off more as a group on pilgrimage than anything more suspicious.
It's not a horrible idea. We might need it. But once we get into the mainland, we should be fine.
We're outside of the walls in case somebody sees us.
We just need to make it to the homeland, and then we should be fine. But all right, let's saddle up and go. And he says, and he kind of shouts over his shoulder to everybody. He's like, "All right, y'all, we got a day's travel ahead of us until we get to the town of Luma. So be ready for a day's journey."
Always ready for a day's.
And
Right, little Missy, park your bum next to me.
okie doke. And she hops up right next to you. And she seems very, very ecstatic this morning because she gets to
Yes.
Oh, he's here. Oh, wait, no.
hold on a second.
Oh, no.
Shh.
Um,
DM speak.
So everybody, welcome Dollet to the game. Jumping back into things.
Welcome back, Dollet.
Thank you. Should actually
Hashtag Dollet, come back, please.
Please come back, Dollet.
Everybody sets up and goes on their way. You have a day's travel ahead of you on your way to the town of Luma.
Did have a quick question if my character would still have their armor.
Yes, you would still have your armor.
If that would fit under the
Would
temple
not
ropes.
fit under the temple ropes, no.
I looked up the chainmail, or just different D&D armors, and the chainmail actually looked pretty form-fitting in the artwork they put out.
It wouldn't work
I was
quite right.
surprised, actually, because it almost looked like like they were wearing a duster, but the shirt portion of it was made of chain, and then it tailed off into normal cloth.
Technically, if you got the ribs big enough, you'd be able to fit it over most armor.
Technically,
Except for like plate.
Yeah, technically.
You'd be able to wear chainmail under robes.
And it was just
you'd be able
gloves,
to. A chain shirt is more meant for the under clothing kind of thing. Also, Dalit, one thing you missed was as Arngrimr was on his way back, he saw a group of desposit people coming into town. And actually, as y'all are heading out, y'all are going up through the town square, past the temple, out past the Legion barracks to leave. You would all take notice of this group of rather downtrodden individuals that seem a tad bit familiar when you just kind of glance over them. It's a small group, a couple carts, horses, and a few people. As you all, everybody except Salazar, who is asleep, would take notice of these people. And again, for a lot of you, something about them would seem familiar.
The people in the carts wouldn't take note.
I don't care.
No, the people in the cart,
There's
I guess,
people.
wouldn't notice. Oh, you're in the cart. You wouldn't notice anyone, anyways.
Yep. That's us.
But y'all go on y'all's way out and set upon the journey ahead of you to the town of Luma. The day comes, the day goes. Y'all travel through sparsely wooded areas, a little bit of an open field. It's a nice day, sun's high, not a lot of clouds, just enough to keep it from being too hot. And it's a very smooth, pleasant. What's that?
So I guess I wanted to wake up Salazar at some point to get changed into my actual gear.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mostly put on the cassock to not have to spend time explaining myself to the priests as much.
Hey, Crimson. A couple people are late. Don't worry. But yeah, it was a smooth, easy journey. No issues, and y'all arrive in the town of Luma.
Wait, seriously?
First glance.
I was gonna do stuff, but okay.
I mean, is there something you wanted to do in the trip? Go ahead.
Nah, apparently you just want to jump right into it.
No,
well,
there's
admittedly, it's mostly because of how the rest of us have been role-playing.
Pretty much, I was gonna jump out of the middle of the cart, walk with the cart, and just do perception checks, honestly. But if you want to skip that, that's fine.
No, it was a smooth journey. The Legion provided ample cover to kind of prevent anybody
for this first leg of the journey.
For interfering in this bit to Luma. So
fair enough.
Lots of I Spy was played.
And this is the town of Luma.
I was going to suggest sing along of Hills of Radiant Wind.
Hills of Radiant Wind.
Yeah.
As poking my head out, what do I make of the town?
It's a small town. Hold on, real quick. I just want to do this.
Where did that 17 come from? Oh wait, is it?
It's a small town. Nothing, major about it would jump out at you. It's got a decent enough temple. You see a small building that's a tavern and an inn, but it is a very small town. It's nothing super big.
Ooh, music!
It is
Ooh.
probably bigger than Nia, or about the same size as Nia was. So nothing quite jumping out at you though. No, you'd make common town.
That's
what you
good.
make
I
out of
prefer smaller towns.
Going about it and going about the day I'll get there. It's starting to get a little darker, and Anthony will have pulled y'all up. Oh, not like right in the town square, but right kind of like outside the town square, and in this little field that's like a part of town, but not a part of town. And as y'all arrived, I was like, all right, so that went smooth. I got to send a message back to the Legion, let them know we made it okay, and everything's good from here. From here, we're gonna go south and go through the Uaris woods, and from there we should come out on the other side, about half a day's hike or travel to Quas, and from Quas we'll be in the homeland. And once we're in the homeland, we shouldn't have any of these issues anymore, and it should be a smooth trip to the capital.
So 2 days before, we don't need to be paranoid about everyone then.
Yeah,
Or do we?
I would like to think so at this point.
God, I hope not.
I'm gonna
Like-
poke my head out that back and be able and look around.
All right, you see the town, and it's quaint.
Then I'm gonna yawn.
Chewbacca?
What's a Chewbacca?
We will. We won't have to leave as early tomorrow, I don't think. So feel free to get some sleep in the tavern if you'd like. It's the only one here, so you're welcome.
Right,
you're welcome to camp out here in this field. That's what me and Sage will be doing.
You camping out here?
Mm-hmm.
Why in bloody hell would you camp out here?
Because
The field's open. We can see everything around us. We're right next to a town.
We could just circle up the
weren't.
wagons
We
around
are
a fire.
legions. We were legionaries. We weren't really provided with a lot of money for this, so yeah, that's why.
Now we'll just camp out here, I guess.
Yep.
But
Oh,
I will
that's
go in town and take a look at the shops. See if it's interest.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, shall I roll a perception check to find a general store? Oh yeah, investigation for a general store.
Not here, you wouldn't. It's
There's
You'd think you'd know what a general store
not
looks
a
like.
lot of buildings.
yeah. This is not a very large
And I'd
town.
assume every store would be one of these buildings facing the town center.
There is roughly 2 stores in the town. One of them being a very open food market area that all the farmers in this little area tend to come and trade their different vegetables and fruits and things that they grow with each other. And then the other one is more of a supply. Carpenters can bring carts, or leather workers bring saddles for horses and things like that. It's more of your
Would
general
any of
store
them have
space.
ink and paper?
The
Can I-
second one would probably have some ink and paper.
General
Can look
store-
around.
Okay, so can I buy potions with the second store?
You can go and see if they have any.
All right, I go to the second store.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Once you get in there, you
Wait, where's everyone's pieces?
everybody has their pieces on the board.
They haven't put it in.
They haven't put what in?
Your pieces on the board.
Yep.
That's because we haven't figured out how to do that.
You just click on your
Is that the
name and
second
drag it
store?
over to the board.
I'm trying. It's not doing
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't allow us to do it.
No, yeah, actual name, not your portrait.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
You should be able to, because I have it. Unless you
just did it.
can't see mine.
I mean, I can see yours,
can
but
see
I don't.
yours, but
Yeah.
I just got mine too.
just mean that. Oh, there we go. It's from the characters page, not the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
characters page.
I don't know
Oh.
why my picture disappeared.
As y'all look around the store trying to find any potions or anything of the such, you don't find anything.
You don't find anything.
As
Oh,
for the
I leave.
as
Yeah.
for the ink and paper, you do find a section with a couple little inkwells and quills and things of the such.
So how much for an inkwell, a quill, and small stack of paper?
If you grab the items and bring them up to the person who seems to be the one working and running the place, he's like 6 copper,
Okay. Thank you.
and you pay the man, and he nods his thanks and goes to helping somebody else who's in there looking for some farming tools. So.
Where's
Is there a library or somewhere with lots of books here?
There's not.
No, okay. Well, this town is trash then.
Whilst they're all off on their shopping montage, is there just any high ground?
There's a couple hills around the town that stand a little tall.
Yeah, I just want to get a good lay of the land, see what's what.
Okay.
I will actually follow.
Once you get up there, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Oh yeah.
How do
Me
you
too.
put a token on the board? I
Me
don't know.
too. Go to your
Head-
characters page, by the way.
Yeah.
Go to your characters. It's like right next to the chat icon, and then
On journal.
on your journal, and then move your
Click on your name and drag it over.
and drag your over. There you go.
are.
Hey.
Does that include me too? Do a perception
Yeah,
check as well?
if you're looking around as well.
Of course I'm always looking for darkness. Oh yeah, that's a nat 1, boys.
All right, you don't see shit.
Yeah, I'm blind
Yeah, you
actually.
see,
Grass.
there's this flower at the top of the hill that's really got your attention. It's like, never seen something like this before.
You just look right at the sun.
And it's just a dandelion.
What you see looking over everything, Salazar, is there's a lot of farmland in the area, and as y'all were making the trip during the portions you were awake, you see that a lot of the woods that you saw coming into Jiminy kind of let up in this area, and it's a little bit open with some fields and sparse, lightly wooded areas that you see kind of in the distance, maybe an hour walk away from town, if that.
So
But
what
it's
you're
a lot of-
saying is I should feel confident that we're not going to get jumped in our sleep.
You would see very small chance of somebody coming up on y'all in your
Okay,
sleep
well then
here,
I
'cause-
will go forward with that confidence.
And then
I
we
mean-
get jumped in our sleep.
Hey, look, man, I didn't see it coming.
I mean,
I
you're
saw a
looking
lot of
around,
things,
you
but I
see
didn't see that
it's
coming.
a lot of farmlands, and you see people out in fields, and it's a very quaint, small town. It's very happy and peaceable.
I'm gonna go back to useless Chucklefuck and the serious.
Useless chuckle. Fucking this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. They're just kind of
well,
sitting there with a camp set up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna somewhat camp with them.
Okay. Well, they're just kind of sitting there. Anthony's sitting there sharpening a knife. Sage is sitting there trying to teach the Sirius to play a card game, it seems like.
That being said, I'm not gonna like socialize with them. It's just me being on the
Being creepy.
defensive. No, like
I'm
I'm
with
just
him, but I'm not with
protecting
him.
them essentially, just in
Oh.
case if anything happens.
You're
Oh,
with
dear.
him, but you're not with him.
Ew,
Yeah.
hell no.
I go back to camp and just spend the last hour copying my last spell I need to copy.
Okay.
Well, I think it seems like everything's all safe and in order, so I'm just gonna take a wander into town. So with a big stretch, I'm just gonna walk.
Do remember, they may not feel about you the way you feel about our situation. Food for thought.
I'm just going for a walk.
Yup, I know.
All right.
I'm just grumbling now. Grumbling, walk off.
Honestly, nobody pays you a lot of mind here, which
Go elf on a shelf. You got orc on a walk.
Oh my god, here we go.
Oh man, this meme.
Ah ha ha.
oh no. Anyways, uh, strangely, to you, you realize not anybody here, nobody seems to pay a large amount of attention, like you're somewhat used to. So that might cause you to raise an eyebrow or two. But people just let you go about your day, go about your business.
They're not racist assholes.
Which is surprising
yet.
for a D&D world.
I'm like, I need to be right back to take some medicine.
Okay.
Back is killing me.
Roll medicine check.
Don't fail that. Mm-mm.
Oh goodness.
What's that? My broken arm is even more broken? How?
So, Kronka's on a walk. Salazar, Arthas, and I'm assuming you as well, Elizabeth, are all sitting at the
Oh yeah,
camp.
Yeah.
I'm in
X, what are
favorite
you
place
doing?
to be for the next day.
I'm copying. I'm back
Oh, that's
to
right.
camp,
You're sitting at camp copying a spell as well.
Yes.
So, Arngrim's the only one we don't know exactly what he's doing.
Is that the camp?
The camp is pretty much that open space right there, directly connected to town. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to have to move over here.
All right. Well, the rest of the evening will go without issue.
Perception.
Oh yeah, we'll take watches. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take the first one.
Taking first watch. Who's taking
Yeah.
second?
I'll take second.
Arthur's taking second. Who's taking third?
Yeah, I'll take the last one.
Sweet,
All
I
right,
get
Kronka on the last
sleep.
watch.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I rolled a where's a 23.
All right. You see nothing out of the ordinary. You see a couple people going through town at night on late errands. You see a couple younger individuals kind of running to and fro up to some kind of mischief. Overall, the night is quiet. You hear crickets and other natural sounds of the night. A light breeze blowing, and your watch passes without fail.
All right.
Arthas, on your watch, more of the same, quiet, light breeze, sounds of the night going on. No issues arise. And, Krunk, as you awake to your watch and you're watching over everything, whereas you see nothing going wrong, you'll hear a rustle coming from one of the carts. The cart that the seer will have been supposed to have been staying in.
I'll check.
As you go over and you peel back the covering to peek your head and see if everything's okay, you see that the seer is sitting up and awake, rubbing her eyes, looking up as you look in. It's like, oh, did I wake you?
Oh no, I was on my watch. Don't worry. You should sleep though. We've got a long journey ahead still.
I can't. Something's, I don't know, I have a headache? I don't get it.
Headache. Do you want some water? I can get you a water skin.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna try and go back to sleep. I just, and she kind of quiets for a second.
Well, alright. Well, if you can't sleep, you can sit out with me if you like. There's nothing much happening.
And then she kind of looks to you for a second, and she just speaks, and in her normal voice, but it has a little bit of a weight to it you don't normally hear in it. And she's like, "A challenge is coming. You must pass." And then she lays back down, just to sleep.
What?
Are you fucking what, mate?
You bloody what, mate? No, okay.
Why, mate?
Okay, I'll just kind of stare a bit and just scratch my head and then go back to my seat. Pass? What's she on about? Yeah, alright. And I rub my forehead a bit.
Alright. And the rest of your watch goes without incident. And, morning is upon y'all. Anything anybody wanted to do besides, normal morning rituals, Kronka, Arngrimr,
Run! I'll go for a run.
Kronka going for a run. I'm assuming
Yeah.
Arngrim's doing his exercises and such. Anything
I
anybody
unfortunately
else wanted
don't
to
have
do?
any materials to play pranks on people, so
I'm gonna go have another look-see round just to be sure.
Okay.
Until we finally head out.
I'm gonna wash my tear-stained face.
Oh my god.
Well, you will find a small little well right on the edge of town where you can pull up some water.
I do such thing.
All right. Going on another look around the place, Salazar, you see farmers about their business in the morning, in their fields. You see a few children up and about, some of them helping their parents in the farm or even in town, and some just running about playing. Overall, everything seems nice and quiet. It's in your travels, you would not have seen a place that's just as quiet and quaint as this town seems to be.
I'll head on back. Nothing seems to be wrong, mind you guys. But let's get the hell out of here. I'm really disquieted about how fucking perfect everything is here.
yeah, I feel a little
It's nice.
uneasy
Too
about
nice.
how
Quiet before
quiet
the
it.
storm.
Yeah.
Look, I like me some quiet, but this is fucking creepy.
And Sage looks up and he's like, "Something unnerving y'all about the place?"
Yeah, why is everyone so fucking happy?
Yeah. Travelers, right. Y'all aren't native. You wouldn't know about Luma.
Go on then.
Luma,
It's just
back when, hundreds of years ago, when Amastacia conquered Jiminy, Luma was completely marched around. The legions at the time had no part in attacking Luma. Luma just has an air of peace about it. But it's also, at the time, it was more because the area was savage lands, really. These open fields were devastated by gnolls and hyenas and other such creatures. Farms couldn't hardly get up and run. The town was just a skeleton, really. The way it is now is because about 40 years ago, Whereas the majority of the problem died down with the Legion conquering Jiminy and establishing a presence in the territory, the town was still constantly harassed. But about 40 years ago, an individual rose up, a half-orc fella, he points at Kronka, rose up and took up a sword and a shield and went to wiping out all of the gnolls and beasts that constantly threatened the area still. And for the last 40 plus years, this town has just prospered and grown, and people are happy. And the guy still lives here. He's in this town. I think he owns the tavern. Yeah, he's still here.
Oh,
He still
really?
protects the place.
Ah, terrible business. What with us leaving today and everything.
Yeah, this is a nice
Sorry,
guy.
what? This is just
From what
a
I hear, I've
simple,
never met him.
peaceful town.
It's a simple, peaceful town because it's got a good guardian. With the Legion keeping, the main, like any kind of main tribe or bastion of creatures from forming, he keeps the area under control with small roving bands of gnolls and stuff. Honestly, I'd like to meet him myself, but I mean, we gotta leave, don't we? And he looks over at Anthony. I mean, if y'all want to go meet the guy, he's kind of a living legend in the area, I guess. But I'm okay with moving on with those two.
Well, I don't want to trouble him, really. Now, in Kronka's head, she's keeping note of this story because it's quite an aspiring story.
Okay. Look at it this way, guys. I mean, you're all travelers. Once this mission is done, if y'all really want to meet the guy, come back through.
Yeah, I might just do that.
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea.
And he's like, but if there's no objections, I guess we're gonna go ahead and roll out.
That's the
Yeah.
plan.
Alright.
The longer we stay here, the
We're
probably
keeping
more
with the same
danger we'll
setup
be in.
from yesterday on the
Not
riding.
less sleepy, but
Yeah, a lot less sleeping.
Alright. And so y'all load up and go on about y'all's way. Leaving behind the small, quaint town of Luma.
Wasn't crazy, wasn't noisy, but it was pretty bizarre.
About 4 hours of a peaceable ride. Y'all start to see, after following the path, you start to see woods up ahead, a little ways away, starting to thicken as you get close to what Anthony told you is called the Uaris Woods. However, what y'all see as y'all are getting closer is in the road, legionnaires who kind of are standing at the path. And they
Anthony?
stop y'all as y'all are approaching, and he kind of says over his shoulder to y'all, like loud enough for y'all to hear, but he's trying to keep his voice down. But y'all are a little ways away, so it's not too hard. But so they don't hear, and he's like, "Remember, we're not supposed to let everybody know that this is Legion business. So play along."
Righto.
Yep.
And as he comes up to the legionnaires, he's like, "Yes, sir, legionnaire. What can I do for you, gentlemen? We just want to warn you guys. You might want to consider taking another path. What y'all trying to get to West End? To where y'all trying to get to? We're travelers on our way to Quas. You might want to consider another path. Strange things about in the woods here recently. Now, I can't say it's really all advised for y'all to take the path, but if y'all will, I won't stop you. Can't prove anything's going on, but weird things are afoot in there."
What is it that you can't prove is going on?
We got word that a group of bandits that we were chasing went into the woods. So we set up people to watch, the known exits of the woods. And then we sent in a patrol after them. We've not seen that bandit group leave, and we've heard no contact from the legionnaires we sent in either. And we
But it's
sent
just
in
people.
just people.
Just a group of bandits.
Seriously, getting stopped over by a bunch of bandits.
And we sent in more legionnaires. Some of them have returned, but then some of them do eventually make it back out. But not, they either come back out in where they came in, or they come back out in one of the exit paths. And when we ask them, they simply say that it's like the path was twisting on them, which is ludicrous. But some people returned, some people haven't. We don't.
Yeah, it sounds like your boys just don't know how to navigate in the woods. Yeah, no, I mean, this caravan should be fine. We'll just keep to the main path, yeah?
Can we just continue on, please?
Yeah, I'm all with moving on.
On y'all's way. Please be careful. Can't say
Right,
we didn't
under
warn
you.
y'all.
At least you're
And
doing your job.
I walk with the caravan that this Cirrus is in.
okay, so you're in the second group.
Yep. I'm
Alright.
like walking next to the caravan.
Y'all make y'all's way on into the Uaris woods, and as y'all are in and now out of earshot of the Legionnaires, Anthony will be saying over. I'm sure it's nothing, but just as a heads up, we'll be in the woods for about a day and a half before we make our exit on the other side. It's a pretty large
Alright.
wood, so we'll make camp in a couple hours and set out tomorrow. And after a couple hours do pass, taking in the very lush green of the wood.
Oh yeah, I'd like to
Little
be
bit-
very actively taking in the lush green of the wood.
You'll see it's quite a bit more vibrant than the wood you've seen up to this point. But otherwise, it seems like completely natural woods.
What's the canopy like? Is it like completely closed off, or can you see the sky?
Currently you can see a little bit of the sky. Yeah, it's nothing overly thick. You can still see within.
Off the main path, how bad is the growth in the forest floor? Like, is it hideable in, or?
The like underbrush and whatnot.
Yeah. Tall grass, bushes.
Uh,
Any of that?
it's a little thick. Nothing like people could openly hide in. Maybe something like the goblins y'all fought on y'all's way to Weston could probably get away with hiding in there.
They specifically said people, so.
Can I roll perception?
Certainly.
Ah, fuck. We should have incited the
Shit.
Legion guy.
Well, if we
I
get
mean, it's
ambushed, you can
not
blame me.
Great.
Yeah, you.
But at
you
least
don't
it
see
wasn't at
anything.
disadvantage, which would be terribly
Yeah.
impressive. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna roll as well.
Go for it.
Might as well. I don't see shit.
I can see the world.
Wow.
Okay,
doesn't
there
matter.
we go.
She can show you a whole new world.
As of right now, though, it does look completely natural. Nothing catches your eye. Just
So
seems
there's
like a normal
no
wooded.
like oh wait, we're trying to look out for footprints beyond the investigation or perception.
In your current sense, it'd be perception.
Okay.
Yeah, so I glance around, don't see anything suspicious, so just settle back into my seat.
Oh, actually, remembering what they said, can I don't know, do my scouting thing and make sure that we don't go in a giant fuck off circle somehow?
You
That'd be
certainly
grand.
can.
I don't know what I roll, if I even have to roll, if that's just something that comes naturally,
I
because I can't get fucking
believe.
turned around. It's part of my Outlander
No, you're right, yes. I believe it is, and I don't have it right in front of me, so I'm kind of going off the top of my head. I believe it is nature. No, survival. Survival is your tracking skill.
Don't fuck me, Roll20. Don't do this. I have a +3. Come on now. Wait, no, survival? A +2. Oh, you fucked me. Oh, you're a bastard. That's alright.
Just Scottish coming out.
It doesn't matter. Irish, by the way.
Whatever.
It's fine. So long as I know which way is north, I guess I'll just be confident with that.
But you have a good bearing. You have a good bearing of which way is north, so you're not really worried in that sense of thing. And you feel like y'all are just going down the path okay, and there's no issues.
Probably fine.
Yeah, you can see the sky. It's fine.
Yeah, those Legion lads just have no idea what they're doing. No offense, Legion lads.
Yeah, well, if you fancy, you can tie something to a tree just in case.
Nah, it's fine, I'm sure.
Leave some breadcrumbs.
Ah, that 8 says I'm confident, man.
You can attack a tree and leave a marking. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I should have said that in my voice. Whoops.
Look, hey, if you want to do that, that's fine. I see north. I am pretty confident.
Was it?
Not going to attack an inanimate tree.
Hey, if the tracker's confident, I'm confident.
So,
I mean, I can't talk really. I rolled an 8.
Anybody like making any notable marks or anything, or y'all just taking Salazar's word here?
Hey, I don't have any sharp objects.
I'm taking Salazar's word.
You fucking idiots! I love this.
All right.
Well, I'm riding, aren't I? So what I'll do is, as I just pass, as this horse is riding along, I'll just take my axe and just sort of just stick it out, arm out, just like hack a few branches or something that's pretty obvious.
Okay. We'll make a few gouges in a couple of the trees that you pass and break a couple of the branches so they're hanging loose in noticeable ways as you continue on the path.
Just in case.
Actually, Matt, can I take my greatsword out and just drag it on the ground?
You certainly can.
Do I need a... I don't need a roll for that. It's just a simple marking, correct?
No, yeah, you don't need a roll for that.
Okay, cool.
As y'all come eventually in the evening to rest in a camp right off the edge of the path a little bit in an opening.
Oh, it's the big one, Betsy.
The road being right there.
She is a big one, isn't she?
The road being
big
right there.
Big girl Betsy.
Good old bits.
But
I would like to take some dried sticks and set them up around far enough away from the camp where if someone walks over it, we can hear them coming.
Okay.
Seems like a plan.
The old classic.
I could help you out with that.
Yep.
Alert.
Look, I think the Legion guys are just really bad at their job. But in case that, maybe, I don't know, something actually happened, let's make sure that it doesn't happen to us, yeah?
Yeah, makes sense.
Fair enough.
I did call one of them useless, so he's not wrong there.
And as y'all are doing this, anybody who's near Sage and Anthony will see that they're discussing what the Legionnaires at the front were saying. Like, why do you think they're saying people are getting lost? It's not like Legionnaires get lost that easy, especially on the Imperial roads. No, it's normal, but the Uaris Woods is one of the biggest wooded areas in Amastacia, so I guess it's a natural to them.
Are we hearing what there's, or like the
Anybody that's immediately next to them or near them might, yes.
Yeah.
Arngrimr and Salazar setting up sticks around camp would not have heard it, but anybody else probably would have, because they're not like discreetly talking; they're just carrying on a conversation with one another.
Well-
Taking note that the Cirrus would be sleeping in this one right here.
Well, I'm gonna be like, to be fair, you couldn't find Salazar in the seer.
That's it.
So he just kind of looks over at you, and he like goes to say something, motioning his hands, but he's just like he can't come up with
It's like that meme where the stick figure is like, you know, you're right.
He just kind of turns back to talking to Anthony. But
I'll be laying on a tree, sitting down, hugging my sword, and just watching everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be by the fucking warm fire, aren't I?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
all right. So Anthony
Listening the
stands
fuck out for
after
those
everybody
goddamn
kinda-
twigs, though.
relaxing for a little while. Anthony stands up and is like, "All right, we want to set up watch.
I'll take first.
First watch, Salazar.
I'll take second.
You taking second?
I'll take last.
All right, I was gonna volunteer, but okay.
No.
Yeah,
Uh,
you just sleep.
yeah, you know,
Useless.
just get some sleep. It's fine.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna do just that.
I've quietly decided to keep awake when Arthas is on watch.
Fair enough.
That's creepy.
That's
Uh,
actually.
All right. So first watch, if
Yeah, come on.
Salazar wants to roll a perception.
Don't look at me twice.
Hey.
I'll take it.
The night goes. You notice that the wood is still. Like you don't hear a lot of rustle from, you know, any animals in the trees or.
Do I hear any animals in the trees? Did I hear any birds before? Any dogs now?
You hear an occasional owl.
Fuck it, that's more comforting than you know.
But so somebody who's used to wilderness, it's still a little abnormal because you don't hear any real rustle to the trees. You don't hear like wind blowing through the trees. Still, you hear an occasional owl, occasional like some animal running in the distance, but
I'll
there's
bear it
still
in
a little bit
mind.
of that unnerving just stillness.
Yeah, I'll bear it in mind and have a chat with our more arcane friends in the morning.
Otherwise, your watch goes unproblematic.
Wunderbar.
You
Sweet.
will wake Elizabeth and
Yeah, I'll walk
Move
over,
her.
gently kick her awake and take my place by the fire. and
Gently
fall asleep.
kicked me.
I have gently kicked people awake before. You just tap them on their ankles. I don't know about you all. I don't like having my feet fucked with when I'm asleep. Wakes me right the hell up.
all right.
Yeah, I think I could. Kinda... Anyway, yeah, I'm up.
Elizabeth, go ahead and roll a perception check for your watch.
Oh, actually, she's one of them magic fuckers.
Yeah.
Hey, everything
Yeah.
feels really, really weird. Kind of like it's not the same as the happy Luma place, but it's just I'm starting to feel a lot less confident in my confidence. See if just bear that in mind. There's something weird happening.
Well, keep that in mind. I rolled a 17.
17? Alright. After Salazar goes on to bed, and about an hour or so into your watch, you hear a crack as something crushes one of the branches that you remember seeing Salazar and Arngrimr lay out earlier.
I ready myself. Actually, so like, where exactly are you like sleeping at, Salazar?
Exactly where I am right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm right by the fire.
And that's where I'm sitting at too. So I like gently nudge Salazar.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, one of your twigs snapped.
Yup. Yup. Probably not. I'm not. I'm up.
Alright.
You go check.
So I'm gonna go over there and to the sound of the noise.
And right as you move to investigate the sound coming out of the brush and the woods,
There's a dragon!
coming from all around right now.
Oh. Jenga?
Okay.
Jenga!
Saving grace is that they haven't actually already spotted Arthas, because he's fucked if they have. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Oh god, there's so many of them. We should surrender. We should not fight.
And the group comes out, and one of them sees the camp, and he goes, "Oi, boys, we found people!"
I'm gonna whistle real quick, like really
Please
loud.
tell me they're Legion of
Do
Barazon.
not say my name. They have not seen me. Do not say my name. That's metagame. I shouldn't say that. Do whatever you want.
I'm just gonna whistle really loudly and be like, "Everybody, get the hell up!"
Yeah, I see them. Rough them up, boys. We'll take their supplies, and maybe we'll be able to make it through these woods yet. We have to be close to an exit by now, yeah?
These boys are lost.
What's going on? Who's disturbing my sleep?
Everybody roll initiative.
Come on, baby, please.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me, Con? Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yeah. I got a 17.
That's magical.
It's good because they don't know you're there,
Oh.
mate.
Sweet.
Like, they'll all move in, and then you hit them from behind.
Yeah, true.
Unlike me, I'm across the place. God.
So let's see here.
All man's pretty alert.
Yeah. The nat 20.
Wow. It's great initiative rolls, you guys.
Hey, I got a 17, man. Wait, not 17. Did I get 17? Yeah, I did. That's like
I
the
got
highest
roll
initiative
initiative
roll I've ever rolled.
Woo!
Oh no.
Sage
That's
on
where
top
we
of
died.
things. Anthony,
That's
not
where we
so
died,
much.
boys. Told you he was useless.
All right. And so at the top of the round and at the start of this combat is X.
Alright, who was the one, I guess, from what I can tell, just waking up talking?
The talking was coming from right about this area, this group of them here.
Oh yeah, that dark vision.
Alright. X is gonna get kind of behind Salazar, and then we're gonna chill touch this dude.
Chill touch this dude. And that's a ranged spell attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
21 will definitely hit.
Yeah.
So what's the... Oh,
One
good.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Such a good start.
1 damage
Oh
to that one.
You
my.
wing them.
Does
that's one
that not?
damage
Does it
to
really
you.
not at all take into any spellcasting modifiers? It's
Nope.
just
Nope, it's just
one?
damage. That's how most spells work.
Yep.
Oh, that's magical.
Hey, that's 1 damage you can't heal though. So,
Yes, true.
Until next round.
yep. But still.
Fair enough.
Alright, next
no
up
one can
is
heal this broken toe.
next up is Sage. As he picks up his spear and shield, hopping up and charging into the fight. But that's about as far as he can move, so. Next is Elizabeth.
Alright. So. How far
Are you on the board?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Sweet. I am definitely within range of all these fucking dickbags. Alright, boys, you about to love me. I am casting Fairy Fire. In, this, so I think it's a 20 or no, it's 15, what is it? 20-foot cube. And I want it to be around, these 4 chuckle fucks right here.
Alright, so you're wanting a 20-foot cube around these guys here.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. These guys here.
Can players make cubes, or is that only you?
I think y'all can too, but
I think you can move it. I thought it was like this. Oh wait, no. 20.
But yeah, here you go. There is a.
I think you went up and to the right one.
Yeah.
Because he's using this
Because
corner as
20
the starting
foot by
point.
20 foot would be like this. And this.
So pretty much just one more square, Matt.
Yeah.
What now?
It'd be one more square out because like this is 20 foot 20.
Yeah, it's 20 foot by 20 foot.
Yeah, it's 4x4.
Yeah, 4x4. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I want it moved
Over
up.
and up one.
Yeah.
To where these guys are the bottom row of it.
Yeah, these guys are the bottom row.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
And then this one on the far right.
I wanted to get the four of them.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and they all need to make deck.
Hold on, my thing is being weird.
What does Verify do?
It puts it, anybody that gets hit by it gets
There's no way you can get this guy here on the edge. You can only get these 3, no matter which way you put it. Or you can get these 3.
This doesn't make sense. Like we're like measuring the thing out right here. It's 20 foot.
That's because the line is counting from 0, while Matt is counting by the square, which is 1. So he's who's I think it was Leek who said that Matt's right because it's 4x4.
It's 4x4.
Yeah,
20.
okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll fuck it anyway.
Oh,
Whatever.
Never mind.
Doesn't matter.
I love that suddenly invalidates what was said because it was Reef instead of Leek.
No. It validated the leak. Brief. It's
exactly
brief.
No, yeah, I was like, yeah, because I wasn't looking at Discord, okay?
No, I don't even remember.
Alright, so they need to make dexterity saving throws?
Yeah.
Alright.
That is. Let's see. I think the DC on that is.
Your spell save DC?
Yeah. I think it. Yeah, it's 14.
Alright, so. Nope, that's a fail. That's a fail. That one's a pass, so. Let's see. Fail, and pass. So. The ones affected by it are. Whoop, that's not the button I meant. That guy. And that guy.
Alright. You hit those boys, you get advantage.
So as this, you reach out casting the spell on this, you said the fire you cast is what? It's purplish, yeah?
Yeah, it's purple.
And the purplish fire just kind of like blossoms out, and this field, covering two of them who are caught off guard by the sudden burst of magic, and one of them who manages to kind of like roll out of the way as the flames that would settle where he was. All right. Next up is two of these bandits. 5, 10, 15. He's running straight for you guys. And the other one is... Let me find the next one. This one who does see Arthas is running up at him. Making a swing at him. That is 11 to hit.
Nope, 16.
Alright. Well, then he comes running up to you, making a swing at you, hitting the tree as you kind of roll out of the way to your feet.
So it's the like lighting situation here.
Lighting situation is anything outside of like hold up, I can draw a shape for you. Anything outside of like this range right here is it's bright light right in here.
Okay.
And for about 2 squares after that, it's dim light. Everything outside of that, it's kind of dark.
Well,
Pretty much where
actually,
I am is
actually
darkness.
right here, between these two, around the fairy fire, it would be dim light as well.
Oh, would it? Okay, well then that area there is also lit up. So most of the battlefield is lit up at this point, thanks to the campfire and the fairy fire.
And yeah.
So that was them. So next up is Salazar and Kronk. Are you two tied? So who wants to go first?
I'm just going to be running in front of Betsy.
It'd be Kronk anyway, because I think Dollet
still not
AFK'd.
Fair enough. But next up would be Salazar. If Dollet is AFK, we'll just come back to him. Which means next up is 2 more of the bandits. This one comes running up into the fire to fight as well. And so many of them. This one comes running up to meet Kronka and taking a swing at her. 17 to hit.
Yep, you do it. Oh, you fucking bastard. Urgh.
4 damage. So he comes running up to you with his sword and takes a wild slash at you, landing a hit across your shoulder. With them done, that brings it to 2 more bandits. Now it's actually bandits for the next couple. Thanks. This one's going to run up to meet Sage and make a roll against him. But before I roll that, there's one more of these. Yeah. This one running up to him to the fight as well. Rolling to hit Sage and failing. Comes running up with his sword, making a wild slash as Sage raises up his shield to deflect the blade. After that is essentially the rest of the bandits.
And then me.
No, I still get to go.
Oh, it's back now.
Salazar's back.
So they all kind of start running their way
What?
into the group to begin fighting. Salazar, it is your turn. We rolled over you. while
That's
you were
fine, that's
gone.
fair.
The red square is the bright light emitted from the campfire, pretty much.
Oh, alright, alright. Alright, I'm gonna put myself... I'm gonna put myself here.
Okay.
Because I'll threaten the most places. I'll be able to do my best to defend the lovely cleric behind me. And I guess I'll attack the one. Fuck, that's a lot of people. That's so many people. Take the one to my left, I guess.
Hey man, you guys were complaining about not having difficult encounters.
No, I mean, wait, what?
Who
said
Never
I will
complain.
hit them. I will hit them
He's
with
complaining
my
about that.
fist.
Never
Anyways,
complain.
but yeah, I'm gonna make a glaive attack to the one on my character's left.
So this one.
So that one, yeah.
Okay, go for it. The ones with the purple dots also on their character. Ooh, there's a crit. That hits.
Very good.
The ones with the purple dots on
Like
their little
that.
character icons are
Have it. Yeah.
Super
you have
dead.
advantage against them. But yeah,
all right.
that one is very much dead. However you
Cool.
would like to kill him.
Excellent. Yeah. I'm gonna action surge really quick. Actually, I'm going to try that again on the one in front of me to my right.
The one straight to your like front. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right
Yeah.
on the icon.
Go for it. Roll to hit. 20 will hit.
Woohoo!
And 9 damage to that one. It's that one, okay.
You're on a roll.
Hey. Stay away from my people.
So Salazar gets up into the middle of the combat, swinging his glaive around, decapitating one guy in the process, and slashing across the other guy, leaving him in a pretty rough state because he hits him really hard. Before,
Still so
Arngrimr.
sure about this, chums.
And to your response, the guy directly in front of you says, "We're sure. We've been in this forest for weeks. We need food, and you've got it."
Your funeral.
Arngrimr, it's you, my friend.
Alright, gonna help cover this side then. Take a swing at this guy.
Quick note, did you don your armor or sleep in your armor?
Yeah,
If
he swapped
everyone
back. He
else
swapped
did,
back before we got to the
Yeah.
town.
I
Yeah, he
swapped
said
out
that.
during the travel time.
Okay. Couldn't remember if you ever put your armor back on.
No, I remember I said I woke up Salazar to take a minute to do that in the car.
Yeah, that was when on your way to Loom. I didn't know if you what you were in anymore. Lost track. All right, so yeah, armor. Okay, just double checking. Go ahead. You're taking a swing at this guy.
Yeah.
All right, roll to hit. That unfortunately will not hit. As you come wide to take a swing at him, and
It's my first miss since Ghost. Yeah.
all right. So after Arngrimr,
Yeah.
Offes.
Alright, I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity and I'm gonna run to this guy.
The guy right there with the purple dot?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna get an attack of opportunity against you.
Alright.
16?
That just hits.
Okay. So, he only does 3 damage though.
Okay, hold on, give me a sec. And then I'm going to use Great Weapon Master on the purple dotted guy.
Okay. Go for it. Roll to hit. And 14 will hit.
Hell yeah.
Whew.
Oh.
Flat.
So
Jesus, all right.
Arthas
Is he
comes.
dead?
Yeah, Arthas comes running up from behind, brings his sword down straight on the head of the guy who Salazar was just hollering with.
Hold on. Give me a sec.
Rightly killing him in his place.
I was reasoning with him, thank you.
And then I'm just gonna move a little bit.
How much
and I'm
movement do you have there?
And that was 15. So that was 15 from here.
Yeah, okay.
And then that's 20.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my great weapon passive. That because I killed someone, I'm gonna attack the weakened one that Salazar hit.
Okay.
With just normal greatsword.
Go for it. 15 will hit. Whew. Alright, so as you manage to force your blade out of the skull of the guy that you just killed, you sidestep over and take your greatsword and drive it straight through the chest of this other guy who's not even looking at you, taking both of them out.
It's not nice to take what's not yours.
Alright, and then Anthony's going to make his move. He's gonna come up and this guy's dead.
I was not gonna let you have all the fun, Dollet. Come on.
That's fair, actually.
Gonna run
I was
up and
actually
make
going
his
to kill him next turn.
attacks. That'll hit. And that'll hit as well. Rolled an 18 twice in a row. I need to look at what his modifier is real quick. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Didn't have character sheets up. Okay, yeah. So as he runs up with both of his swords and cleaves 2 hits across them, leaving this guy utterly dead. Alright. And that means Brett takes it back to the top of the initiative order. X.
I have a quick question.
What's your question?
If I were to attack, use a spell that attack within this box over here, would that actually hit the horses?
I'll say no, it won't.
You're a kind and
Alright.
honest DM.
Alright, we'll go over here, and then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave on on these 2 folks right here.
Right, and they have to make dex saves?
Con saves.
Okay. You said con saves?
Yes.
Okay. I can go ahead and say that one failed. That one was a natural 1. He also failed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So they each go back 10 feet or 5 feet?
10 feet.
So both end up right about there.
10 feet, and they'll just get to.
And they each take...
Each take 11 damage.
Whoo! They aren't just blasted back, they are sent flying back. And they both land. One of them landing and his neck snaps as he lands, initially
Ooh.
killing him. And the other one when he lands, you see the blood kind of pouring out of his ears as he seems to have suffered some kind of brain trauma from the thunderwave explosion.
Oh, so much for having to protect.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah.
And everyone hears this. Here's a loud thunder boom.
What'd you say?
And everyone hears the loud thundering boom.
Oh yeah, the thundering boom was very, very audible. Alright.
And I'll end it. Excellent.
And that would bring it to Sage's turn. Sage is going to take a strike at the gentleman right in front of him. Unfortunately, he's going to miss because he is still waking up, unable to find purchase with his spear thrust. So after that, Elizabeth?
Alright. So I am going to... see here. I'm gonna move over here next to Sage.
Okay.
And then I am going to channel Divinity Radiance of Dawn. And hit these three chuckle fucks around me.
What's
They
the
have to
range
make-
on it?
It's 30 feet.
Okay, yeah. And they have to make what kind of save?
Con saves.
With a DC of
14.
14. Alright. He makes it. He does not. He does not. So the guy in the far back makes it, but the other two do not.
Alright, so they take 2d10 plus my cleric level. And then the one takes half that.
Okay. So what's the total
let me-
damage?
Let me roll it. So I find my d10. There you go. Well. I've got like too many things on my desk. See, that one is a 9. And that one is a... Oh. So 18. So 2 of them take 18, the other one takes... Oh wait, no, plus my cleric level, that's 21. No, 20.
20. So 10 damage to
so-
the one in the back, 20 to these guys.
Yeah.
So it's the searing holy light that you emit as you hold your holy symbol high. Just utterly eliminates those two. They're just evaporated in holy energy.
Get fucked.
And that is now Kronka.
Alright, well, since this person in front of me is now charred to pieces, I'm going to run to the chap at the bottom. And I'm going to swing my great axe at him.
Go for it. 15 will hit.
Yay!
And you very cleanly kill him. As you bring your
Achha!
great axe around, slamming it into his chest, and he falls down, dead. With that, Salazar, this is where your turn would actually be normally.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna-
Right, he's all yours. And I point out to the last guy.
I'm just gonna hold my glaive up at him. Last chance. You really want to die?
He looks around at all of his friends that have, some of them been vaporized, some of them been beheaded, some of them completely gored. And he's just like, you don't understand. If I go back into those woods by myself, I'm as good as dead as these guys.
Uh-huh. What if I told you didn't need to go in by yourself? Lay down your arms.
I don't want to die. I'll turn myself into the Legion, please. Just don't want to die.
Lay down your arms.
He drops his sword and he's just holding his hands up and he's shaking. He's utterly
Right, I
terrified.
think we're done here.
Wait, there's 2 people left, right?
No, that one.
I thought she killed that
She
one.
killed that one. I just forgot to mark him.
Oh, okay.
He's deaded.
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 Anyone have rope?
I do.
Excellent. Let's tie him up nice and pretty like for the Legion.
All right.
I roll my eyes at Salazar and I just sheath my sword.
Thank you for not killing me. Can you all get out?
We'll find out. You're a prisoner. Prisoners don't talk.
Right, yes
Hush
sir.
up what we're thinking.
Yes, sir.
But I will be behind the prisoner just in case he tries to make a run for it.
Oh, second fair.
And he's very quiet, sitting there letting you tie him up. And Anthony walks up, and Sage both woke up as well. So, I guess we found that bandit group that had been in the woods.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Let's ask him what happened. Let's
Yeah.
ask him what happened.
Excuse
I'd
me,
start
I'm gonna
looting.
go put on a shirt. Like now it's cold.
Start looting the bodies, the ones that I didn't paper.
You loot the bodies to find. They were all wielding just basic scimitars. So there's a bunch of scimitars laying around on the ground. But among the bodies, scavenging up the gold that they have, you managed to get about 120 gold.
Wow.
Dang.
Well, bandits makes sense. They did escape in after doing something wrong.
How many people are here?
There was 10 of them.
No, I meant like how many people do we have? We have 6
Eight?
people. Don't we?
6 people.
Do
Yeah,
not
don't-
add,
the fucking
do
Legion
not
don't count.
add, do not add the NPCs.
Yeah.
Look,
Legion-
I'm
Legion
the
don't
selfish
fucking-
one, and I'm the one. That's Salazar. I'm fine. I am. Don't want to be a dick. So there
Hey,
it
that's
is. Then.
hey, that's 20 gold each.
Yeah, I accept the 20 gold.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah,
X accepts 20
I'll
gold.
take it.
I mean, Salazar accepts the gold. Yeah.
Alright.
So Anthony walks up to the guy that was a prisoner, who surrendered. Alright. How long have you all been in these woods? And he looks over to Salazar, kind of like, can he talk?
Go on, tell them that.
We've been wandering in these woods for about 3 weeks now. There were a lot more of us when we came in, but we got separated. So there was arguing about which way to go after we initially couldn't find our way.
Wait.
So there's more of
So
you.
this is going to happen again.
If you find them, if you run into them, they could be dead for all I know.
Well, they might.
Well, if we find them, you can convince them to put down their arms, right?
Not likely.
Oh, we're
If they've
'Cause they're
seen
bandits.
half the things that we've seen. Nah.
All right. Well, it's
Well,
their
we'll
thing.
fucking kill them when we get there, I guess.
Yeah.
Just, this place is a maze.
This place is a mess. Yeah.
You said
This
maze,
place is
not
pretty
mess.
amazing as well, yeah.
And then Sage kind of looks like a maze. I mean, yeah, Uaris woods are pretty big, but the Imperial roads make it pretty straight. He's like, no, if you follow the roads, you're definitely never making it out of here.
No, I'm pretty sure we'll be. Do I feel like that's probably true at this point?
Insight
Yeah.
check.
Fine.
I mean,
That's
from
fair.
your experience, we've only walked
No.
in the woods for
I'm
about
not
3
actually.
hours.
I'm not checking him to see if he's lying to me. I don't actually care about what he thinks at this point. Given that I had that unsettling feeling earlier, and I've had 2 separate groups of people tell me the same thing.
You would definitely be suspicious about it, but from your personal viewpoint, you followed a road and you're in the woods. It's pretty straightforward. You haven't seen anything to
yeah,
suggest
that's fine.
otherwise.
I'm just gonna think he's crazy for now.
But there would be a question at the back of your mind because you got the warning from the Legionnaires. He's saying the same thing. and there was that unsettling feeling about the woods. So
Right. Yeah. So maybe he's onto something. I don't know. You stay on the path though. Otherwise, we'll definitely be going around in circles.
Yeah.
For now, anyway.
Prisoner, do you have any idea how to get out of these woods?
you'd think we'd still be here if I did.
That's why I said, have you figured one out?
We've been wandering. We ran out of food days ago. We haven't been able to find any kind of animals, except for the ones that are too bigger than us and can eat us. And we were almost completely out of food.
No, wait,
Half the reason we just
wait.
straight attacked you.
Specify what's in this. What's in the woods?
Owl bears. Big,
Ah.
big fuck off bears with the beaks like owls.
In what direction where are they?
I don't know directions. Not in this wood. On top of owl bears, there's
Good enough to know that they're here, I guess.
strange.
Extras, detect magic ritual.
There's strange panther-like creatures that are alien, abnormal. Never seen them before. They don't seem like they're natural creatures here. But they're those too. Also come across a couple large wolf packs. A goblin or two.
So
and
beware of your surroundings. Gotcha.
and harpies. There were harpies at one point. We avoided those.
What's an RP?
Scrawny bird-like, but also somewhat human lady creature. He's got this weird look on his face, like, I don't really know how to describe a harpy, I guess.
Whatever. Put him in the back. Let's get cleaned up.
The back of the card, like the back card.
Yeah, the one with me and Arn.
No. Do not put him in the back card. Tie him to a wheel.
No.
No, fucking hog tie him and put him in the back.
Alright.
Alright.
So y'all have him tied up and y'all
Actually,
set him
tie him
in the cart. What's up, Salazar?
No, doesn't actually tie him up. Don't get kinky about it. Like, actually make sure he can't go anywhere. Not that it looks like he wants to, mind you.
No, you don't have to have an insight check to see that he is, at this point, hoping y'all get him out of this woods.
What time is it?
It's about middle of the night. This happened about halfway through Elizabeth's watch.
Fuck, it's cold. Going back to bed. Actually, I'm gonna go and re-sprinkle on my dry fucking bloody leaves and whatnot. It worked well the first time. Let's make sure that's a thing that doesn't happen twice.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go reset up, go right back to sleep.
Alright, and right back to sleep you go.
X is doing a detect magic ritual.
Okay. So what you would have heard or seen when you got on the detect magic ritual is once the magic starts to work and take an effect, you instantly feel magic all around you. It's very like seeped into the land itself right now. It's when you try to pinpoint and figure out the magic itself, and you see like a I guess kind of like a beacon in this like magic that is all around you, just in the woods. No real direction or anything like that, but you feel a beacon in the woods, like that's saturating this forest with magic.
This forest is filled to the brim with magic.
Well, that would have been fun to know about 4 hours ago.
So what, are you saying this prisoner is not being bollocks.
I'm gonna see. It appears so. I want to pinpoint where it's coming from, but it just seems to be everywhere.
Hmm.
Oh, tomorrow me's problem.
Yes.
Yeah, we should probably rest up.
All right. So everybody returns to their rest, getting a full rest for the evening. Second watch ends, third watch goes without flaw, and everybody wakes up the next morning with no issue. A very tired, and you can see very scrawny now that you see him in a little bit of daylight. Your prisoner asleep in the back of the cart, even in his tied up position. He's passed out, very scrawny. He looks a little dehydrated.
Good for him. I'm gonna get dressed for the day and find ourselves some water, or I don't know, berries. Well, not berries. I'm more interested in water. I'll be honest with you.
Can I hit the card and tell the prisoner to wake up?
If you want to.
Do I need to roll to hit the card?
No.
Would the
Roll
level one
charisma
spell
for
that
being
you
a dick.
used
The
last
lower it
night-
is, the
Boy,
better.
wake up. I'm like, charisma? I can do that.
No, it was a joke.
Holy shit, man. Fucking Discord just lagged the shit out on me.
Would the level one spell I used last night refill?
Yes, that would have all refilled because it would have been a full night's rest.
Alright, I gotta do that. Long rest.
I also finally took damage. That wasn't complete bullshit.
Hey.
Hey! First
You're
for everything.
really salty about that fight, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Need I to remind you how the fight ended? You don't get to be salty.
So the morning starts, y'all. Salazar, you're on your way to look for water. I want you to make a survival check.
Fair. Well, that's not great.
It's not great.
Oh, no magic water for us.
Which direction would you have gone to search for water?
Better question. Did I see water on the way in?
You did not see water on the way in.
Did I hear water anywhere in the journey?
You did not.
I don't know. I probably just wandered up north a bit. Or whichever way. Which way were we going?
The road on the map currently, the road is to the north of y'all.
Yeah, I just gone north a bit.
All right, so you went towards the road on the other side.
Yeah, just a bit towards the road, listen out for water. Try to find some.
All right, as you walk through the brush onto the road, listening out for water, and you think you hear some on the other side of the road, and so you walk into the brush on the other side, kind of taking a look to see what you can see or hear, and after walking a few steps, you are back at camp, but you're coming in from the south.
Oh, man. Those fucking...
Oh.
places.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What?
Nunny.
And I look at him like, didn't you,
Yeah, I did.
well,
What? What?
Anthony and Sage both look up, like, kind of confused, like,
Magical folks. Time for a chat.
I guess we'll
Can
huddle
would I-
about.
What would I need to roll to kind of see if I've read anything about a forest like this and possibly how to get out if I remember anything?
You could roll an Arcana check.
Can I roll as well since I'm a wanderer?
I mean, so am I. To be fair.
I mean, for you and Salazar, you could both make another survival check, but for a different reason.
No, my survival. I'll let that survival rock, I'll be honest. I'll need to roll like 2 or 3 times, it's fine.
Anything?
No, nothing comes to your mind at all.
Really?
You
Huh.
would have never encountered a wood that seems to rearrange itself on you.
Yeah, but like, would I've heard of such things?
No, it's not normally demonic in origin, so not
Fair
something you
enough.
would have studied quite a bit. Uh, and X, from what you know, this is not something of a demonic origin. This is, in most stories and books that you've read and seen, instances where a forest rearranges itself or messes with the people within it tends to have something to do with the Fae. However, you know, traditionally the Fae aren't very prominent outside of very select areas in the world. This not being one of them. Uh, though that is generally what causes a wood to be uh, to do what it is doing here. As for getting out, usually requires one of three things: either communing with the Fae that's doing it to let you out, uh, making a deal with them, killing the Fae that's the center of the magic, and thus their
Ooh, Dollet
enchantment.
doesn't like that idea. Salazar doesn't know better, but Dollet does not like that idea.
That
This
likes that idea.
the center of the magic, thus making it unravel. Thirdly, is you can actually, naturally find your way out, but you are going to be at a huge disadvantage as the Fae does everything in their power to try and make you a part of their game or their forest, whatever it is to that particular Fae.
The Fae are such playful creatures, though.
The what?
Capricious creatures. Why are you bringing up the
Yes.
Fae?
There's forest stories of forests like this. It generally deals with creatures of the Fae playing with their visitors. Of course, the strange part about that is that Fae isn't exactly common around this area of the world, so it is rather strange.
Anything else it could be?
Would there be anything else other than the Fae, or just Fae?
To your knowledge, the Fae is the only thing that you know of, but I mean, it's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but as far as I know, it's they're the only possible things that could be doing this. So that leaves us with we can either commute with the Fae, see if we can make a deal with them. That's one option we can do. Another option is we can kill them. It's another option. You could also just walk. Try to find the exit ourselves. Though.
Well, I'm suddenly very, very unconfident about that last idea.
Yes.
I went to get some water and have a piss, and I ended up back at the camp.
Yes, the Fae will definitely continue to play with us while we continue to roam about in this forest. If that is what's causing this, it probably is the only thing causing this. It's just weird. It's just weird how there are any Fae in this area.
Old man, do you know what these Faes like other than tricking people?
Do I know or do I need to roll?
Roll a history check. Just see what you
Better
remember
roll
about
good,
them.
bro.
Yeah, okay.
Hell yeah.
The Fae are divided into two groups traditionally. There's the Seelie Fae and the Unseelie Fae. Seelie Fae are usually more benevolent, but them being more oriented toward casual pranks at best when it comes to interactions like your current situation, but generally stand not necessarily on a good alignment, and some of them can potentially be evil, but more to themselves, not aggressive. The Unseelie, being the other group, are more of the darker and malevolent fae, always corrupting, performing evil, and these two groups are usually opposed to one another and at each other's throats, so to speak. You also would know, whereas these are the two primary groups of fae, it's not unheard of or impossible for a fae to belong to neither. But as for what they like or what they do, uh, they're a bit of an enigma in that regard. Each fae is very whimsical and very does whatever it wants normally.
Well, it really depends on our group of fae. If we're dealing with a Seelie, which hopefully we are, they are just a bunch of. They are a group that are mostly just prone to casual pranks. But if we are dealing with the Unseelie, they are more of a darker fae.
How widespread is Fey knowledge, by the way?
The legends of the Fae are pretty common all around the world. I mean,
I figure they're about as popular as well, maybe not as popular, but they're about as known about as the gods, right? Because these would be the precursors to the gods.
in I mean, in the current era, it's not seen that way quite as much.
Oh.
But their legends are very prominent. Uh, uh, because I mean, like the Fae are known creatures, known entities, and stories and legends about them are always wide told uh, throughout the world. However, as for where they originate, the only place in the world that's widely known uh, for Fae to be present is Avalon.
Yeah. The moment you said that, a lot of things about that made a lot of sense.
Man, my Discord does not like server. Or my internet doesn't.
Strange considering I'm like the state below you. So yeah.
So yeah, I basically just spat out the knowledge you gave me.
Do you have any way to find this thing?
X, you would remember that you when you did your magic ritual, you did sense like a beacon coming from the forest that seemed to be the origin. You were unsure, but it was possible.
Can you repeat that? You cut out for me a little bit.
Sorry. You did when you did your sense or magic ritual earlier, or in the last evening, that beacon from the woods that you couldn't quite tell, but kind of seemed to be the heart of the magic that was infused with the place.
I have an idea, but it's a little hard to tell. This forest is surrounded with magic. You need to pinpoint the heart of the forest. You could probably find them if you were to follow that. And hopefully we will have a very friendly or very prankster welcoming.
This Anthony looks over, having listened to all this, and he's like, taking into the fact that some of these people, like those bandits, have been stuck here for weeks. I'm having a hard time believing this is just a simple prank.
Well, some still have Well, from what I understand, some still have been able to leave, so that's also not without. That's still within the powers, even with the Fae changing the forest around. So
I could believe it that their prank would go on this far.
let's not forget that these are magical creatures with probably longer lifespans, and with everything.
So they have a lot of time on their hands.
They make a good point, Anthony. Yeah,
I just want this to be done.
suppose you're right.
Frank has
I
absolutely no
agree with
idea what's going on.
Salazar. I just want this to be over already.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna try to detect magic again and try to pinpoint. Where that beacon could be, or pinpoint a direction where that beacon could possibly be.
Okay. So using it as a ritual again. So as he prepares for the ritual, anything you guys wanted to speak about, or?
That's about 2 minutes.
I'm pretty much gonna set myself up and ready to go.
Okay.
What are we gonna do about the prisoner?
Wait. Are we just gonna leave all the horses and stuff here by themselves?
No, we're taking them with us.
Nah,
Right.
Anthony and Sage are like, if you guys want to investigate this center of the woods, we'll stay here with the horses, the prisoner, and the girl.
Remember, there were more of them, so be careful.
I don't like the odds of having to stay by herself, but
You know what? I'll stay here then.
nah, if this is a Fae and if it comes down to a fight, they're gonna need every bit of muscle they can get. We'll try to stay moving, we'll try to stay consistent, and we'll try to stay hidden.
Yeah, but what if we lose you? If this wood's like it is, you might get lost and then we'll never find you again.
Well, the plan is for you guys to make it not.
Yeah, that's an if though, isn't it?
Well, if you don't, then we're stuck in here anyways. Same as y'all.
Valid.
And I can't think of any other situation and any better way to go about it. Sage? He's right. I mean, let us do our job. We haven't really been pulling our weight. You guys have been doing a lot. We will keep her safe, keep an eye on him, and we'll stay safe. You guys figure this out. You're a capable bunch.
Fine.
Yeah.
And so they get to getting stuff ready to be able to do what they have to do while y'all see to this potentially see to this forest situation. And X, you've casted your ritual detect magic.
Alright. Can I pinpoint a bit clearer, even just slightly, where that beacon may be coming from?
After focusing and having sensed it before, and taking in your knowledge that you have gathered and accumulate and remembered, I want you to roll. I want you to roll a straight intelligence check. So roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier. At advantage.
Eh.
Okay.
Sweet.
After a few minutes of focusing, you manage to pinpoint what seems to be the center of this magic that's suffused within the forest, and you feel confident that you could lead everybody to it.
Come, this way.
I follow the old man.
Man, I don't know about following the old man.
I never thought I'd say it, but I mean, we don't have much of a choice. I I think we should follow the old man.
Look, the sooner we get this over and done with, the sooner we can get out of here. Let's
Yeah,
just
but-
go.
To Elizabeth's point, he may be trying to be a lich.
You don't know that.
Do we even know what a lich is?
Yes.
Bullshit. Liches are fucking. That's something people tell their children to scare them at night. Everyone knows what a fucking lich is. I've never seen one. To be
He
fair.
makes a good argument. I can't turn him down on that. That's
It's
a good
like
argument.
Yeah,
saying
it's
he's trying to be
true.
the boogeyman. You don't know what the boogeyman is. Of course, I fucking know what the boogeyman is, don't I?
I just roll my eyes at Salazar and just keep on following the old man.
Whatever, let's go.
All Faye business. I have no bloody idea what's going on, so I'm just gonna follow you lot.
Oh, it's some fairy tale nonsense.
All right, Kronka, just remember, see things, smash it.
All
All right.
I would not. Let's.
Alright.
I take out my sword and be at the ready for anything, really.
Let's wait until we can gather what kind of Fae these are before we start throwing.
Let's
things.
just find
Yeah.
them first.
Well,
Come
just
on.
in case if a pack of wolves or some owl bears, comes and tries to get us, I'm at the ready. But
All right.
Yes.
After walking for a couple hours, y'all with X in the lead, kind of leading y'all, going off of what he sensed and the magic and the path he kind of derived to himself. Eventually, as the woods do try to trick you a little bit along the way, but eventually you come to a point where the woods get a little bit thicker, and you come around a tree, and you see before you two trees that are folded. They are misshapen and arced into like a doorway. And you look down in the doorway, and you see what looks like trees all the way down, following this arch, essentially creating a tunnel of trees in the woods. Just directly in
That's
front of you,
not
as you see
natural.
these two trees built like that.
okay, I sheath my sword and then I proceed into the tunnel.
All
Down
right.
the creepy tree tunnel.
I mean, you could just not.
Wait, before we walk in, what do I know about going into the
Creepy tree tunnels.
Well, not so much. Well, yeah, in a sense that we're going into the plane of going into the
You
plane.
knock before you
Yeah,
go into
okay.
someone's house. God
Yeah.
damn it.
You aren't quite sure what you're walking into, so I can't say you would know anything in the situation.
I take my quarterstaff and then just kind of knock on a tree. X takes his quarterstaff and knocks on the base of the tree to see if anything happens.
It is solid wood.
So no one
It's a tree.
answers.
No, there's no answer.
All right, I go ahead and just walk through.
All right, guys, come on, let's go.
I've never felt nervous about being in the woods till now.
Anybody else following? Are you guys? Are you all
Yeah,
just-
I
I'm
mean-
following in.
There we go.
Actually, wait a minute.
Just kind of looking around as I'm going around.
Has they like already like stepped through or whatever?
Yeah, they've stepped through at this point. At this point, I'll say Arthas, X, and Arngrimr have all walked through the entrance, and they're just walking down the tunnel.
Well, guess I'll
Pursue.
Salazar.
Yeah, no, I'm one.
Looks like there we go. All right. And this is essentially what y'all are walking down.
Hell yeah.
tunnel, right?
All right, I'm gonna be in the lead then.
I'm right there.
I'll be
I'm
ready
going
to
to be
cover
one of
him.
the last people.
Yeah, I'm pretty much behind X.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
well,
no, I'll be beside him.
And y'all continue to walk down the tunnel path.
Yup.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and cast perception, see if there's. Well, we're going down there. See if I notice anything.
Yeah, since we're at the front, shall I do that as well?
Yeah, go for it.
Perception.
Okay.
I don't see
Taking
shit.
taking a glance around and a listen, it's you all are kind of hearing and seeing what Salazar was getting last night on his watch is stillness, but in here it is extremely amplified. It is still. There's no wind. There's no
Amplified
rustle.
silence. Damn.
There's no rustle. There's no nothing. You don't hear or see anything that looks of immediate danger. The trees that make up the tunnel themselves, as you look up, they are completely closed off. You see no light coming from that, but there is this like strange glow about the area. Like there is a light, but you can't figure out where it's coming from. You see here nothing of intense danger from what you can tell.
This doesn't feel right. Oh, do I still have those fade daggers on me? Nope, that's not this campaign. Never mind.
I don't. Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, alright.
I don't unsheath my sword, but I put my hand on the handle.
Okay. Now continue walking forward.
Yep.
All right. And what y'all get to
That's all I
is
can do.
a small room, which I'll eventually come to, with a path heading in 3 different directions. Continuing going straight, one off to your left, and one off to your right.
Well, if you'd like to take another 10 minutes to wait, you can see detect magic, do my own ritual again. See if there's any favorable option.
As long as you don't get us lost, old man.
Actually, can we take this time for our usual break?
Yeah, I was about to actually say, I think this is a good time to take a break.
Alright.
Good call, Dollet.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well then can I detect magic while we're breaking?
Go for it. Take magic while we're breaking.
Alright.
Take actual 10 minutes to cast the spell.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we are going to take a quick break, everybody. So, hang tight. We will all be back. Is everybody back? Everybody ready?
Yep. At least
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm forward.
Alright, Reef's good. Sib, Dollet?
Yeah, good to go.
Sib says he's muted. Oh, he's
You good?
He's good.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright, guys. Let's get back into this adventure, as you guys are in a tunnel of trees.
God damn.
Alright, so, as you come to the center room, you see you have a path off to your left, a path to your right, and a path continuing straight forward. Again, trees completely making up all of this, convexed in, closing off all access or view of the sky, and yeah, there's still light. Like, you can't really tell where it's coming from, but there is still this light.
Where to, old man?
And as you were casting Detect Magic, you now realize that beacon that you were seeing before is whatever this place is. So all you can see now is that you are in this beacon of magic. You can't tell where to go.
All I can tell is that there's strong magic here. Nothing to point me in a direction, unfortunately.
That's it.
Yes, that does it.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any difference between the 3 crossroads?
If you'd like.
That was me too.
I mean, you look down each path and they're all straight paths from what you can see. So, I mean, you can't really tell what each leads to.
I'm gonna step right into the foremost front lane.
Towards the path continuing straight?
Yep. Just one step.
Okay. You take one step forward into the path.
Anything immediately happen?
Nope.
Can I make an insight? Is that right?
Divine sense, Arngrimr?
Yeah, any smells or sounds out of any particular tunnel?
You get a faint, at least from where you are now, you are getting a faint odor. You can't quite tell how strong it is exactly, but you do smell a faint odor. However, it seems to be intertwined with this entire area, so you can't pinpoint a direction.
Okay.
I take 2 more steps forward.
Alright.
Follow right behind.
That's not pulling anything they didn't know.
You continue 2 steps in, and then nothing happens.
Fuck me. God. I was so prepared to...
I take a step, just one step into the left path, just to see if there's anything different. Notice anything different. Or X does it.
You take a step into the left path, and you sense everything the same that you've been sensing since coming into the original tunnel, since entering this place. You're all starting to get the sense this is very much a crossroads to decide which way you want to go about this.
Either we split up in 2s, or we stay together as a group.
Group.
I'm not so confident.
Never split the group.
Yeah, obviously never split the group, but that's it. I go back
I don't want to split up
into...
a magical wood that messes with your sense of direction.
Alright, so what are we gonna vote on?
Which way?
I vote on right because right is right way.
I also vote for right.
That's the one we haven't tried yet, so I go right. So I say right.
By the way, Salazar's literally sat in the middle just watching them do whatever it is that makes them feel comfortable.
I'm just watching as well. Just got my leaning on the grass actually. Leaning back on the grass, just kicking up the heels.
Alright,
so
so
I guess we're going right.
Yeah,
Going right.
Going
Alright. Okay, now I get it.
and so right y'all go. Okay, one moment. As I pull up the map for the right path.
God, in before level 5 owlbear.
If it's just one level 5 owlbear, it's fucked.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, if it's more than one, well, that's a different story altogether, isn't it?
Setting up characters on map.
I don't like this music, man.
What? I find nothing wrong about this music.
I don't find music at all to be the right term. So.
Man,
No, but seriously,
there
this
not be
isn't
ambiance.
music. This is
This
really eerie
ambient
wind.
noise.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
ambient
it's
sound.
ambient sounds. Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Better not be no Demogorgon.
Can you imagine?
There's a Balrog.
You all thought it was a fae. I said it might be a fae. In reality, Demogorgon.
Damn it.
As y'all walk down the path a little ways, you come to see the path comes up and is splits into two possible directions you can go.
I think it makes sense to go left, because that while trying to reorient ourselves back towards the general direction we're headed.
Don't
That's
forget,
possible.
we're dealing with the Fae here.
That's true.
All right,
Even
I'm
any direction could
So
lead us to the
left?
start.
I'm okay with going left.
All
Do
right.
we roll perception, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll perception actually. Yeah, I don't see shit.
Same.
Actually, since they all go left, can I have a peek down right?
You can, yes. If you peek down the right, Salazar, you look and see that the right path is a continued, just straight forward path. Essentially continuing the path y'all took to get to this fork.
Okay.
Uh,
I will bear that in mind for later.
So for everybody making perception checks, what you would start to notice as y'all moving down this path y'all decided to take.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As y'all get to about here, oh, I don't have the right thing selected. That's why you're not seeing anything. As you get to about right here, you'll start to notice a very eerie scene on the the tree walls that y'all are that encompass the place that you're walking, and you'll see what looks like humanoid shapes like etched into the tree.
Anyone speak tree?
Like it looks like literally like a part of the tree. It was carved to look like a person in the tree, or.
So wait, is this like
you
Game
see-
of Thrones person in a tree, or is it like hieroglyphics person in a tree?
More Game of Thrones ish, but these look like not like the faces that are in the Game of Thrones trees, but
Yeah,
these
it's
look
not
like
quite
actual.
like the Weirwoods.
Yeah, these are quite like actual people. Look like they've been carved into the tree. Think,
Are there
think.
any
Hold on,
pronounced
hold on.
features?
I've got a good description. Think Han Solo in the vat in the case,
The
Carbonite.
carbonite.
in the carbonite, yeah, but on the tree. That's what it kind of looks like.
Do they look?
I'm getting
do,
my sword ready.
do they look like they're in pain, or that they've been put there, or do they look like they're?
Some look like they're in pain. Some look like they're just asleep. Some are expressionless.
I don't like this.
Some of them look like they're like trying to reach out, but they're just stuck, like frozen, kind of like the Han
Didn't you
Solo
say
thing.
some of these fae were rather nasty, old man?
Yes, the Unsea, I believe I said they were called. The Unsea.
Yeah. The winter, or no, I don't know that. The Unseelie.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, Unseelie.
Wouldn't that be Unshay?
So, with this in
I
mind,
take. I
This
is
take
the-
one
no,
step
Unseelie would
forward.
be,
Is there anything?
Queen of Air and Darkness. The
You,
man-
this is either the very right direction or the very wrong direction.
you take a step forward and nothing happens. It's the
Wait. Was that Dresden's Files reference to?
what?
The Shay and Unshay?
Oh, I thought you said Leon Shea. All right.
No.
never mind.
Because I think the pronunciation of the word that looks like Sealy might be Shay. Because Gaelic.
But as you take a
Could
step
be.
forward, nothing happens. The people and faces in the trees is unsettling. That's it. And as you see them, you realize some of them are human, Some of them are elf. There's a couple like half elves. There's a little bit of a variety. The same kind of variety you would see among the people in towns and stuff that you passed. It's for the area.
All right, everyone. Do we agree on proceeding forward?
This is
Yeah.
out of here
Yeah, I
quickest.
think we're getting closer to whoever's playing this game.
Nothing ventured, nothing studied, I say.
That doesn't sound
We
sure.
continue forward as a group. Isn't that right, Dollet?
I've taken my great axe out because it's pretty creepy.
All right. Right about there, once the group is right where they are now, you hear a cracking noise.
Oh.
And
Well,
instantly,
now it's my
in
turn.
front of you, the humanoid shapes in the trees fall forward out of the trees.
Oh boy.
Alrighty
the
then.
shit I had planned on, that was not it.
All right, let's come through.
And Salazar, who is standing in the back, would see behind him,
Oh no!
falling out behind him.
Oh, good, great, wonderful. Hey, back here, there's. Oh, you already know.
You'll
Yeah,
see
you
that
can take care of them.
these look very undead-esque entities. The individuals that you see falling for you very much aren't alive anymore, but the pigmentation to their skin is they're like green, and they're kind of covered in moss and mold. And you also take notice that some of them are wearing scraps or remnants of Legion armor, or possibly similar clothes to the bandit that you captured.
Well, that
Right,
explains
roll
a lot.
initiative then.
And that's right, roll initiative, my friends.
Hey, 17.
14 for me.
18.
Damn, we got
God
all above fucking 10.
Nice guys, nice. Right, Salazar, you get the ones at the back. We'll deal with these ones, all by yourself. Just saying.
Alright, 1 second.
Now, just because he said that, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna help the ones at the back.
Cheers.
Rufus.
Oop, nope, that's wrong. Alright. Give me a second as I write this all down.
Mm-hmm.
So Salazar, you definitely the 4 behind it, right?
I mean, if you need help or anything, you just scream and we'll come running.
Just scream.
Do your signature move, the stab and tumble.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
That was clever.
And it would have been, and I rolled a 1.
What is this rolling you speak of?
You know, the
Special
thing he
place.
did when he
Elizabeth,
failed
what
at
did you
trying
roll?
to kill
What
that
was
thing.
your initiative?
Who?
Who?
Elizabeth?
Oh, 14.
14, okay. Let's roll for the enemies here.
You just roll as a collective.
I'm rolling for groups of them at a time. That group ain't doing shit soon. is that one? Jeez. All right. So, top of the initiative order is Kronka.
Hey. I'm gonna smack the one in front of me.
And that'll hit. Roll damage. Alright, as you run forward and smack into the one in front of you with your axe, it shudders at the hit, but it doesn't seem like it was really phased by the blow itself.
Stubborn.
Alright. And after Kronka, Arthas.
Right, I'll move up, and I'm going to do Great Weapon Master.
Go for it.
Does 13 hit?
It will indeed.
I get to reroll my 2s, but is that enough to kill it?
Was that a 2?
Yes.
Was a 2? But yeah, that as you move forward, you take a swing at it. Hold on. Yeah, okay. You take a swing at it, easily severing it in half as it falls apart into two separate pieces, very much dead.
I take one step forward and I do my bonus action for Great Weapon Master. Attack the same one, attack the one in front of me with Greatsword.
Alright. Go for it. And that'll hit. Alright, and that's 12 damage. You said this one?
Yeah, the one in front of me.
Okay. Alright, and then after that, it is Salazar and X, you are tied. So who wants to go first?
Salazar can go first.
Excellent. Gonna step up next to Kronka. Poke at the one in front of me with my glaive.
Go forward.
Oh, that's initiative. Ignore that.
Man, my fucking Discord keeps like cutting out.
Wonder why.
I don't know. It only
Fine
happens
for
when
me.
it only happens on your server to me. It'll like stop, and I'll miss like a fucking
Unless a 7 hits.
15.
I'm thinking no.
That does actually.
Does a 7 hit?
It does not. No, as I said, no. The 7 unfortunately does
Alright.
not hit.
I was about to say.
You go with your glaive, go and take a step forward, but your blade glances off a scrap of Legion armor that is still in place in this one. Alright, so X, it is you.
That is me. I am going to move up behind here, move up here. Then I'm going to firebolt this one in the face.
Oh, I thought you were going to Thunderwave and be like, and I was going to be like, please hit me, baby.
If I was a Thunderwave, I'm either hitting you or Arngrimr, and I'm not going to do that.
Alright, so Firebolt
I
is a
can take
ranged
it.
spell attack, yes, or is it a dex save?
That's a range attack.
Okay. Roll to hit. So you reach over and you just let loose a little blast of fire in the face of this one. So roll damage.
Sweet.
And
8 fire damage.
you were hitting this one here.
Yes.
Okay. And it just, as soon as the flames touch it, you see its body just in its entirety catch fire, and it flails around and falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
And is that all for you? X, is that all for you?
Yes, that'll be all
Okay.
for me.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, I'm gonna do nothing.
You gonna do nothing?
I mean, we're kind of in a really small hole, and like,
Don't be a pussy, hit me.
no. I don't want to waste my spells on trash.
Gotcha. Alright. Then, that takes
I'll play
it
reactive.
to Arngrimr.
Bring myself up over the dead one then. Take a swing at the one immediately in front of me.
Alright, roll to hit. That'll hit. And the one immediately in front of you. Again, just like with Kronka, you come up and you slash it across the chest, leaving a big gash in it with your sword. And though it shudders from the hit, it seems to not phase it at all. And now, it's their turn. So starting with the one right in front of Arngrimr, it's gonna take a swipe at you. That is, I very much doubt that actually hits, but 12?
No.
Okay. Then the one right in front of Arthas is gonna swing. 22.
Damn.
Yeah,
What
fucked,
the
Arthas.
fuck?
Alright. 2 damage, though.
Hell yeah.
So as it rears its hand back and just smacks you across the chest, leaving a little bit of a scratch mark on the armor, as you feel you kind of feel a bruise underneath.
No necrotic damage?
No necrotic damage.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, those can't seem to reach you because of the ones in front of them. And it's going to come down to these down here. The one in front of Kronka is going to take its turn and take a swing at her. That's a natural 20.
Well, I'm thinking that hits.
Oh.
And that is 11 damage.
Damn.
Wow, Matt.
Another one is going to swing at Salazar. I doubt that one hits. It's 12.
Not with my shirt on, it doesn't.
So you have one who swings at Salazar, and Salazar, takes the end of his glaive to knock its hand back. But then one swings at Kronka, who's all up in its face, and smacks into her, and she feels just a lot of weight behind the swing from the arm, damaging her. Which little bit.
Ow.
The two behind them can't do anything because they can't reach over their friends, but they are. What you see is the ones who aren't able to do anything are kind of just like pressing into the other ones in front of them, kind of reaching for you all now. The That takes it back to the top of the initiative order. Kronka.
Retaliation.
Go for it.
Fair.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Alright. 6 damage to the one immediately in front of you.
Indeed.
And this time when you bring your axe down, it goes into its shoulder right at the base of its neck, and you feel a sickening snap under the pressure of your axe, and the body gives way beneath it and slumps to the ground.
Make like a tree and bark, mate.
I don't. Yeah, cool.
Her intelligence must not be that
Give him-
very high.
Give him hell, Kronka. Give him hell.
Oh yeah.
Arthas.
Quick question. Even if I don't use my Great Weapon Master, does my passive still count?
Yes, the passive would still count.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one in front of me with my Great Sword.
Okay, roll to hit. That'll hit.
So,
And you
dead boy.
you thrust your sword forward, like skewering the zombie creature in front of you on it, feeling it go limp in your blade, and then you pull it out, letting it fall to the ground.
Okay, I step, and then I do my bonus action, my Great Master bonus action.
Alright. Swinging at the one right in front of you again. And that'll hit.
Can't Thunderwave. Keep getting away.
Alright. And you smack into it, and you see this time when you swing your arm or your sword down, you're able to actually sever its arm, one of its arms from its body.
We could get disadvantage then.
You don't know.
Okay.
Salazar.
Please, yes.
Yeah, that'll do it. Hit it. 11 damage to the one right in front
Throw
of
it right in
you.
front of me. Yeah. He took a cheeky swing. Took a cheeky swing back.
All right. So, you thrust your blade forward this time. This time, glaive forward, and this time making sure not to hit the scraps of armor. Find purchase as you push it back into the other one a little bit, but is not stopping it from clasping out at you, trying to get to you.
Oh. All right then.
All right. X.
Gonna go up here. X is gonna go up here, then fire both this one in the face.
Fire about the one right there. All right. So you're gonna step up over the old bodies, and you're gonna reach your hand out and let loose a blast of fire from it. That'll hit. Roll damage. All right.
5
And-
fire damage.
Just like before, as soon as the flames hit its skin and make contact, it spreads across the entire body, igniting it, lighting it up, and it flails around madly, trying to put the flames out. Eventually, it crumples to dust and dead at its feet, at the feet of Arngrimr.
I yelled out to break the fire.
I was about to say, and after seeing this happen twice, you come to the conclusion that fire seems to be very effective against these enemies.
I
Knowledge gained.
The more you know.
All
I
right.
want to fire bolts one at a time. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Elizabeth. Gonna do anything now?
I'm gonna sacred one of these bitches down here. I guess this one.
All right.
That's a deck save.
Deck save. Why do I feel like they're not gonna have a lot of luck on that? Nope.
All right. 4 damage.
Is that radiant damage?
Yeah, it's radiant damage.
All right, you did the one in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and you grab your holy symbol, turn over, and let loose holy fire in the direction of the one in the back as it goes over Arngrim's shoulder, impacting it in the chest.
Neither one of those characters are armed.
And you see that
you have 2 to choose from, and you chose poorly both times.
you see that unlike the fire, the more natural-esque fire that X is flinging, whereas this one did hurt it and it recoiled from the blast, the flames didn't instantly spread across the body like they were for
All right.
X.
Normal fire.
I
Normal
wish I
fire,
had
not
burning hands.
Not Technically, I do have burning hands. Paired. But that's a spell slot. Originally.
All right. After
Stingy.
Elizabeth, Arngrim.
Gonna move forward, swing at the next one.
All right. So that'll hit. And again, you come forward and slash across its chest with your sword, leaving like a huge gash and it shudders at the pain, but it's still standing there. All right, and now the zombie-ish creatures get to take their moves. The one in front of Arngrim's gonna take a swing at him. 14.
Nope.
All right, the one in front of Arthas. 19.
Yep.
All right. That is 5 damage. And the one in front of Salazar is going to swing at him. That is 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
6 damage.
Alright, fair enough.
And this one's going to move forward, shambling over the body of the other one to take a swing at Kronka. 14.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay.
Holy, what are you wearing?
Wait. I'm a barbarian,
Can you
nothing.
say unarmored?
3 damage to you, Kronka.
Okay. My armor class is 11.
Like, Kronka's the reason why Salazar missed the first time. She's not wearing much, is she?
Yeah, this entire
That's
time
not
we can
true,
see
by the way. That's just-
knockers.
Alright, with that, as the zombie creatures continue to press into the backs of the ones in front of them, grasping out, trying to get to y'all, it takes it back to the top of the order with Kronka.
Hello?
You there?
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry, I heard silence then. Alright,
Okay.
is it my turn?
Yeah, it's you.
Sorry, my child is hammering. Alright, retaliation, take 2.
Retaliation, take 2. Go right ahead. Yeah, that'll
Ah!
No, your turn to do all the work, I see.
hit. Alright. You bring your axe into this one, hitting it in its gut, taking it off its feet for a second, but when you bring your axe back down, it stumbles, but it catches itself and looks ready to take a swing. Is that all you do? All right. That takes it to Arthas.
Another question. With my bonus action, with my bonus attack, can I do Great Weapon Master? Or is that an action sort of thing?
You. Let me double check that. I don't want to tell you one way or another on that unless I'm sure.
So, like, your attack automatically have great weapon. Automatically have the passive where if you kill something.
Yes.
But
like I'm gonna use
if
my
your
bonus
bonus
action as the damage and not the another.
If your bonus act, you can use your bonus action to attack, which you can attack at. You can use Great Weapon Master like the 10
that's
10.
what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to use it as an.
You just have to say
actual...
all my attacks are gonna be Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, Aqua's right.
Oh, okay. Well, then I shall do that.
So you can take a regular swing at the one in front of you first?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, you're just
I
gonna...
missed.
Okay, let's see here. The one in front of you? Alright, that'll hit.
Oh, seriously?
That'll hit.
Oh wow! All right.
They're just trees, man.
I mean, look, true.
They're petrified tree human zombies.
And
okay.
you'll take a swing at it, lopping off its head, and it falls to the ground.
Wait a minute. If you are you using the Great Weapon Master on that? Like you're using -5?
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't automatically minus the 5.
Okay, I've tested this with the DM. He says the formula I've done is correct.
Yeah, the formula he has in that roll is correct. It does automatically take off 5.
Yeah,
I have
20 plus
2
4
proficiency.
minus 5. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have 4 strength modifier and 2 proficiency, which is 6. And then -5 is 1. So I'm pretty much doing a +1 essentially. I could even show you if you're not convinced.
No, you can hover over it and see the equation.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, you can hover over it and see the see the math behind it. It's correct. It's correct.
Nothing pops up when I hover over it.
Do you just want me to like screenshot it to you after this?
No, I mean I don't care, but I was just saying.
Okay.
You taking a swing at the one in front of you again?
Yeah, same thing. Great Weapon Master. Because that's correct. I can do that,
Yep,
right?
you can.
Yep. Okay.
That
Now
unfortunately
that
does not hit. As you take a swing at it, you in your rush from just mowing through this line of them, swing a little high and implant the blade in the tree. You managed to dislodge it, but that's all you got for this turn.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, after Arthas, Salazar.
Right, well, we're going to try this for the 3rd time. Hopefully it dies. Maybe.
I mean, you're having not a lot of luck so far.
Thank you for the reminder.
I mean, almost everybody's killed one at this point.
Almost.
Alright, that'll hit.
Hey, 5 damage on top of the, 11 I did before.
Yeah. So you managed to, what fighting style did you pick?
Two-handed weapons, I believe, yeah?
Well, that's a 1. You can re-roll that.
Yeah, you're right! Problem is I never see it as it's rolling, so...
Oh, you have Great Weapon Fighting.
Great Weapon Fighting, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, better.
Okay, that... Alright, see, that makes a little bit more sense. Alright, and this time, as you, bring your glaive around, you manage to snap it into the neck of the zombie creature in front of you, and you feel and even hear the sickening snap of its spinal cord as the body just clumps to the ground dead.
You should get Great Weapon Master for the passive.
Oh, I will down the line. I can only choose one right now, so.
Is that all you got, Salazar?
Yeah, and then I'm going to sit there and just do nothing.
All right, X.
Just don't have a bonus action to do right now.
Fireball in the face. Let's do it.
Go for it. That'll hit.
Burn, baby, burn.
And just like
This
before,
Damn.
fire hits and erupts across the body, reducing it to cinders as it tries to
Is that
flip
max
up.
damage?
Yes, that is max damage actually.
Nice.
So that one is also dead. As you'll take into account that you are fighting over these now piles of dead bodies.
I'm used to it.
See, that was X. All right, Elizabeth.
All right, I'll just Sacred Flame the that one down there again.
Okay.
Since it's still alive.
And it's a dex save? Dex save.
Dex save.
Alright, so I'm assuming 10 does not make it.
Yeah.
Alright, roll damage.
That would be a 6.
6 damage. Alright, this time it blasts into it again, and it recoils, but it manages to bat at itself, and no flames catch, and it's still standing.
Wait a minute. That makes no sense. Do they all have different HP?
No, they all have the same
This
HP.
one's only taken like 10 or 11 damage.
Yeah, it just
They have
did.
like 12.
I just did 10 collectively to them.
Yeah, and they can take 13, 14?
It's
Oh.
something around there, because my 11 didn't kill it outright.
My 12 didn't kill it either.
I've been hitting everything because.
Yeah, I bring him down to like 1 and he finishes them off.
Alright.
Fire be lighting.
Arngrimr.
Alright, let's continue this chain then. Come up and hit him.
Alright, roll to hit. That'll hit.
Just saying, this probably would have gone faster if I thunderwaved him. Maybe.
Possibly.
Probably.
Yeah, semantics.
All right, and again you come forward, and you drive your sword forward, taking a good chunk out of the side of the creature. And as it shakes at the impact of your blade, it's still standing, inching its way towards you. And now it is going to take a swing at you. That is 14 to hit.
Nope.
Alright, and now it's going to be 1 taking a swing at Arthas. That's a natural 1, it's not hitting nothing.
Thank
1
you.
going at Kronka. That is also a natural 1, not hitting nothing.
Well,
And then this one's going to move forward and go to take a swing at Salazar. 13. 13
I think
hit.
he is also in chain now.
I don't think that would hit because pretty sure you tried a 14 on him and it didn't hit as well.
Yeah, I don't think it hit either. So
On who?
Salazar.
On Salazar.
Oh no, that wouldn't hit him.
no. I'm sorry. Did I miss you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
I
Wait
was.
for your answer.
I'm sorry. I was in a completely different world. I have a 16 armor class. No, that doesn't hit. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, we are in a different world. Are you having a different world inception?
You don't know if we're in a
Look,
different world.
I'm just fucking terrified of being amidst this little land that I don't know, and I'm pretty good with fucking land.
Also, you don't know if we're in a different world or not.
I no specifically the
Yeah,
land,
well.
specifically the actual dirt.
No, I was talking then.
No, he was talking to
Oh,
me.
gotcha.
That does take it back to the top of the initiative order. Kronka.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Go for it.
Ah.
Oh, that unfortunately does not hit.
No.
As you swing a little wide and take out a chunk of the tree next to you, but miss the creature in front of you entirely.
You and I need to never stand this close and start swinging our very large pole arms around. This is going to end very badly for one of us.
I'm embarrassed.
Alright. Arthas?
Great weapon master.
Go for it.
Oh.
It's
dead.
Go
That's
ahead
like
and...
that's like a wasted crit.
Yeah, that is a wasted crit.
He's going to kill it and then kill the next one out of sheer terror.
pretty much.
So that is 34 damage.
Whoa.
As you swing your sword and just utterly decimate the one in front of you.
Can I also cut through the tree that stopped me as well?
Cut through the tree?
Please? Yeah, because you said when I try to attack the other one, I got my blade stuck in something.
You cannot cut through the tree, but you can take a nice chunk out of it as you swing the blade.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, as you do.
I'm gonna take one step. And Great Weapon Master again.
Go for it.
Does that
That'll hit. And you take out that one as well, severing its head from its body, and it crumbles.
Hey.
Yep. Do you need help over there?
We got this. We'll be fine, I think.
I'm
Alright.
embarrassed.
Probably shouldn't say that out loud, dearie.
Does doing a perception take a action or bonus? Oh, well, actually, no, I can't do anything because I already did action bonus.
Yeah.
Never mind. I end my turn.
Alright. Salazar.
Please hit. Oh, thank God.
That'll hit.
Someone try to kill the one in front of me. Fuck! Wait.
You can reroll it.
I can re-roll it.
It's a 1 in it.
It's a 2.
2, yep. Alright, 10 damage to the one in front of you.
Is it finally dead after what,
I was about to say, isn't it already dead?
What
Yeah,
Elizabeth
there's
and I
a
have
bunch of
done?
X's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely dead.
Wonderful. I'm gonna action surge.
Go
Just so
for
this
it.
is fucking done.
Roll to hit.
Oh, thank God.
That'll hit.
Fuck! It's a 3!
Oh.
And as
Why
you
are
bring
these
your
things
blade
happening
around,
to me?
killing the one in front of you, and you thrust it into the shoulder of the one right there, pushing it up against the tree. But as you draw your glaive back, the creature is wobbling, but it is still very much standing.
Yeah.
X.
I'm going to pocket the chunk of the tree that Arthas cut off.
All right, you have a
I
piece
just
of
give him a
oak.
weird. I give him a weird like.
You have a
stab.
piece of oak tree in your inventory.
Really, it's not like petrified oak tree or something like that.
It's just a tree.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
That all you're doing, X?
I'm just going to move closer to them, just in case they need. Just in case they're still having more troubles.
No, she's got this. She's got
I'm
this.
sure she does, which is. I mean, I could firebolt from right here. But I'm
Yeah,
not going to.
she's got this.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
sure.
you guys are fine?
All right.
I'm not going to do
Elizabeth?
anything. I'm going to end it right there.
I feel so pressured.
We wait for twice as many guys we killed. to get to you.
They were slippery. Ours were oiled up.
Yours were-
They were leaking their maple syrup everywhere.
Oh,
Elizabeth.
Is there anyone alive?
There's the one in front of Gronka.
Oh. I guess I'll just Sacred Flame it again.
Alright, deck save.
Yeah.
It's 10?
Nope. Doesn't
Alright.
make it. That'll be 8.
And this time the holy flame blasts into it, and it crumples to the ground, burning in holy fire. And y'all have seemingly killed all of the entities that fell forth from the trees.
Can we
be
please
here.
press on? This was very time consuming.
Oh man, that was tough, wasn't it, guys?
I make a
We should
point
push
to reach
forward.
up and pat and gently rub Crunker's back to try to make it feel better. It's alright, next time you'll kill them all. Kill them all, girl.
We should push
I
forward.
believe she will one. Before we push forward, can I roll
They all leaf and no bite.
an investigation on my blade?
Investigation on your blade.
Yes, like is there blood on it? What, if there is, what kind of blood, etc., etc.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation.
Son of a bitch.
You also, anybody can take a notice that there are still, like, the trees that didn't immediately eject creatures do still have bodies, like
Oh no, we
petrified
should
on them.
definitely leave before these ones come undone.
Yeah.
Okay, there's blood on my sword. Let's go.
You look at it and you see that there is a blood-like liquid on your sword, but it doesn't look like natural blood. It looks
Is it maple syrup? Was I right?
not maple syrup.
Please tell me it was maple
It
You
syrup.
should
looks.
taste it and find out.
Can I taste it real quickly? No, I'm kidding. Let's go.
No, it
Let's
looks
get out of here.
a little like clear. It looks like the liquid you get when you break open the stem of a plant.
Ew. All right, let's
I've
go.
broken open a lot of stems of a lot of plants. I don't think they've ever bled.
Oh, then you have not tried Australian plants then.
No, I've tried very normal plants.
Well,
Plants that aren't out to kill
define
me.
normal.
Dandelion has like this white liquidy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right,
My
let's
mum
go.
told me when I was little, if I break a dandelion and touch the liquid, it'd make me wet myself. I
Oh,
think she was
that's-
lying.
I'm
I
fairly
think
sure
she
that's
was
not
lying.
true, but that's
Pretty
an-
sure she fucking lied straight up to your face.
Oh
That's an interesting thing to know. I'm not gonna fuck around with that little liquid just to be safe.
Alright, so you continue forward in the down this path.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
Alright. So
anybody hurt from that?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm at 11 HP.
I'm
I
alright.
didn't get hit.
I actually took damage, so
I
yeah.
didn't get hit.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I'm just fine
Maybe
actually.
we should take a little.
I'm a bit battered. Just a bit.
Maybe we should get a little rest after we put some distance between this spot.
Yeah.
Let's put some distance first. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that idea.
Alright.
So we are
as
pressing
you-
on.
Yeah, y'all press on for a bit, and y'all eventually you get to a section of the trees where there are no like people like engraved into the trees, and decide to post up for a second to take a short rest after a little bit of a challenging battle. And you find yourself you can use hit dice to heal yourself if you need to.
How do I do that?
You take whatever your hit dice is. You have one for every level you have in the class, so you have 2, and you can roll those hit dice to use them and heal yourself for whatever you roll.
I think for fighters it's like a 1d10.
10?
Yeah, you have 2
Yeah.
d10 that you can roll to heal yourself with. You can only use
2
one, or you
D10?
can use 2. It's your
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, yeah.
But if
And every
but you
long.
you gain
Oh,
half of however many you spent back at a long rest.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. On my hit dice section, I put D12. Is that correct?
That's
That's
correct.
correct. You're,
Yeah.
you're
Oh, okay, so I
berserker
wrote
now.
2 of those.
I don't,
Alright.
I don't know why
You
I rolled. I
can.
didn't take
You
the damage.
can roll 2. You can roll 1 or 2. Once you use both, you're out for now because you're only level 2. You only have 2.
So, is that correct?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm definitely rolling a 2 though.
That's correct.
Okay,
You just
I
rolled.
got 17 then.
Okay. And then you do add your Constitution modifier to whatever you roll, and that heals as well.
I don't know why I rolled,
Okay,
because
so
I didn't take any damage.
Yeah. Wait. So did you use hit dice?
No, he just rolled.
Oh, okay.
I just
So, yeah.
rolled, so it didn't do anything because I didn't take any damage.
Well then, if you use the dice, they're gone.
alright, I rolled twice and I'm at max health again.
Okay. So you use both your dice and you healed 7 health back to max. Okay.
Yes.
I'm max.
Also, don't forget this does add your Constitution modifier to that heal. So like
Yeah, it's already done.
when you
But
click
does
on
it?
when you click
Yeah.
the hit dice button, it does it for you. But so for Arthas, who has a +1 for Constitution, he rolls a D10 and adds 1, and that's what he heals.
Yep.
So you would add whatever your Constitution modifier is to each of those. Salazar.
Oh, can I not run? Can I not use the second one then? I only need the first one.
That's fine. And Kronka, you would heal what you rolled plus your Constitution modifier for each roll.
I'm so used to just being a cleric and being.
I'm maxed out now.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, Arthas and Kronka both used all their hit dice, and
Yep.
Salazar has used 1.
Yeah, just one then.
So make sure you mark that you only have 1 hit
I
dice,
have.
and both of you have marked you don't have any right now.
I don't know where to find this fucking thing on D&D Beyond.
I'm gonna
I have
roll-
marked on my.
Oh, but I'm
On
just trying to
D&D
figure out.
Beyond,
You on D&D Beyond?
Alright. That wasn't anything. I was just me trying to figure.
Okay, it's
Stuff
just you
out.
trying to figure it out. I don't know off the top of my head. I'll have to look at
That's fine. I'll find it later. It's on Roll20. I know I only have 1 right now.
it. Okay, that's what matters. All right. So after y'all take a few minutes to rest up and catch your breath after chopping your way through a horde of zombie-like creatures, you continue
Tree
on
people.
Okay.
down the path that y'all chose to continue.
Absolutely.
And this is where you are. The path continues ahead.
Right, shall we continue on? Is everyone good?
Yep.
Alright, we go.
All right.
Shall we roll perception, or are you just gonna...
As you get there, you will see, regardless of what you roll on perception, a very large space. But you also see, in the very large space,
What the fuck?
I regret action surging.
Hey.
Big quick question. Did we just take a short rest?
it was just a
Yes.
short rest.
Oh, so you get your
yes.
action surge back, nice.
Love the fighters of short rest monsters.
So you see before you, they haven't quite taken notice of you yet, but you see before you one very large scorpion, and 2 that are bigger than your average scorpion, but nonetheless smaller than the one in the middle, the scorpionities. But you will quickly take notice when you look at them, they seem to be completely made of wood.
Made of what?
Wood.
Wood.
Oh.
Wood boys.
I
I'm
could
very
probably-
quickly learning I dislike the Fae.
I
I
take a
could
step
probably
forward.
take care of these.
Anything
Excuse me,
immediately
old man.
happens
Excuse
when
me, old
we
man. I'm thinking you should be at the
when
back on
we-
this one.
step in the room?
Fair enough.
Okay, as you all step into the room, they instantly, snap awake and alive,
Thought so.
taking notice of you. And gonna just to speed
Roll
up things, we're gonna
initiative.
keep your initiative rolls from
Oh,
previous run,
okay.
and we're just gonna
Oh.
add them to the initiative roll.
Good.
That's fine.
I'm completely fine with that.
I'm all for that as well. I rolled
This
double
is fine.
digits for once.
Y'all
All right.
need to shut the fuck up.
So
Language.
top of the order is Kronka.
Croker.
It's me. Okay, I guess I'll just move a bit. I'll just go about there.
All right.
I don't want to get too close. They're horrible.
Next up is this scorpion here.
Nani?
It's gonna crawl straight towards Arngrimr, who's in
Oh,
front,
okay.
and it's gonna make 2 claw attacks against you. 21,
Yeah.
9.
No.
Okay. That's 6 damage.
It's a pretty good hit.
All right. And then it is Arthas.
Right, I'm gonna walk up beside it, and I'm gonna do Great Weapon Master.
Go for it. That
Any of those
unfortunately
hit?
will not hit.
Might want to hold on to those against
Yep.
something that's harder to hit.
As you come forward and you swing your blade down, even with your great swing, it just impacts with this wooden like shell that makes up the creature and does not quite bust through.
Alright. End my turn.
All right. Salazar.
Let's all just dogpile on this one, shall we?
That's how you do in raids.
Nope. No, it's not
Focus,
good.
focus the ads.
Same with same as with an Arthas and his swing with his blade. You bring your glaive up into the side of it, but it doesn't quite pierce this wooden like
Cleric, yes, a
shell
strong one, isn't it?
structure.
Guys, I think we're all going to die.
I
Eh.
have to somewhat agree, Salazar.
That's my turn, by the way.
Okay. And then X.
I'm going to skedaddle right here. X is going to skedaddle right there. And then he's going to firebolt the very big one.
Okay, rolled a hit. That will hit.
Nice. Alright.
You see the flames blast into it and they wash across it and it snaps its pincer claws and recoils a little bit. Next up is Elizabeth.
I don't know. Can just Sacred Flame the scorpion near me.
Alright, so it's a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
That is 13.
Just miss.
Just misses. Alright, so what's damage?
That would be 6 damage.
Alright. 6 damage as the holy fire washes across it. Scarring the wood a little bit. Alright, Arngrimr. That'll hit. 10 damage.
Wait. Keeping the full. I have great weapon fighting, so I'm gonna re-roll the 2 on that.
Okay. So it was a 2, so 13, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. As you bring your blade down on it, this time your blade manages to crack into the wood.
Shit, I have to remember that. I rolled a 2. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
No,
But
that
no, it's not
that
damage.
only with the damage.
Yeah.
No, isn't it a fighter thing that you, even if we roll 1s and 2s on attacks?
It's just
we can-
No,
damage.
it's just attacks,
Oh, alright,
sadly.
never mind.
Not it, yeah.
Yeah. Your blade manages to find purchase, and when you pull your blade up, you see this creature is completely wooden all the way through.
It's like a bloody wooden sculpture, but moving.
Alright, and then after
Some
you,
kind of magic
Arngrimr,
puppet.
Yeah, that one.
this one's gonna move over and take a strike at Kronka. It's going to make 3 attacks.
Oh,
Oh.
17.
Yeah, you smack me one.
10.
Okay.
Does that hit as well?
What?
No,
wait,
actually,
what?
no. My armor class is 11. Sorry.
Okay,
So
right,
you
so
don't.
no, that
you
doesn't
miss.
hit.
The second one missed. Yeah.
Alright. And then that one is 14.
Oh, that hits. You hit twice.
Alright. So you take 4 damage from its first pincer swiping across you. And then you take... Ooh, get lucky there. You only take 3 damage when it snaps its stinger right into your shoulder.
Ouch. Okay.
And you also need to make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
oh no.
Come on, please.
Oh no.
Kronka, save it. Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
Oh.
She's a +4 in that. I'm not worried anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing happens, so you're good.
Ah.
You manage to shrug off whatever. You feel a slight burning sensation, but you just kind of like shrug and, just kind of flex your muscles a little bit, and you're like, nah, nothing.
I wonder what that was.
All
Let me
right.
catch up in a bit.
And now the other little one's gonna make its move.
Oh, they
that's
can
about
get
as
some distance.
that's about as far as it can get. So that's gonna
Pretty
take
sure
it.
that thing dashed.
No, that was its basic movement.
What?
That is about as far as they can get. So top of the initiative, Kronka.
Retaliation.
Are you swinging at the big one in front of you? Yeah.
Yes.
That unfortunately does not hit.
More embarrassment.
Damn.
As you swing your blade, it just skims across the wood, sparking a little bit, but does not actually damage it any.
This is some hardwood.
Let me tell you something about hardwood, old man. You've not seen it in ages.
Arthas?
Isn't it they low scorpions
We
turn
just got that, apparently.
Oh,
Link, you
dear.
are precious, and I love you the most.
Oh.
Anyways, Arthas, what are you doing?
Isn't it the little scorpion's turn before me?
Oh, you're right, it is. I almost skipped his turn entirely.
I mean, I'm just gonna smash it anyway, but go on.
It's gonna make 2 snaps at Arngrimr in front of it again. That's 3. That's not gonna hit anything. 10? No.
No.
Yeah. So it makes 2 snaps at you and finds no purchase against your armor. Alright. Now, Arthas.
Right. Great Weapon Master again. Fuck's sakes.
That is not going to hit, unfortunately.
I would recommend it against.
Again, you bring your blade up and try to smash it down on the scorpion, and it just hits that hard wooden shell and nothing.
Second-hand embarrassment.
Maybe just normal attack.
I just want to kill this thing.
Alright. Salazar.
15.
Oh, thank God.
That'll hit it. That was a 1.
Reroll.
It was 2, but that's not.
That's 2. Okay, that's not. 13
Hey.
damage. And this time
Yeah.
you, again, bring up your blade to swing into it from the side. And this time when you pierce it, it manages to emit a weird, like, grinding screech noise. And the creature just goes limp. Like, it's just a chunk of wood as it kind of just against the ground.
I think it's dead. I don't know. I think so, though.
And then you slowly watch, after saying this, trying to figure out if it's dead or not. The wood itself seems to like rot on itself a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no, it's dead.
All right, X.
Alright, I'm gonna just hide over here. X is gonna hide over there behind Arngrimr.
Okay,
And then he's gonna firebolt the big one again.
go for it. Roll to hit.
Oh, buddy. Get that fire damage in.
That'll hit. Roll the damage.
Rolling so good.
This scorpion's on fire.
It's well.
Again, it recoils from the flames, snapping its claws,
Literal
and
chip
it
damage.
burns across it. But it still seems to be doing okay.
I did slightly more damage before.
Okay, Elizabeth.
Let's see here. I'm going to that new one, that one close dead, right?
Which one?
The one
Yeah,
close.
the one we're all
close-
surrounding is dead.
All right, so I'm gonna guiding bolt the big one.
Okay.
Roll my attack. Oh, that's gonna hit. Let's see, 18 plus.
18 plus,
Two.
that hits.
Yeah, yeah. So that's gonna hit, and then that takes 4d6. 10 and 15 radiant damage, and the next attack against it has advantage.
All right. And now it's its turn. No, it's Arngrim's turn. Sorry, Arngrim, go ahead.
Gonna move in here and take a swing at the big one.
Go for it. That will not hit, unfortunately.
16.
Oh, you're right. It has advantage. That will hit. Roll the damage.
Okay. Question about Divine Smite and Great Weapon Fighting. because this is something that gets argued, because it is counted as the greatsword's damage, do 2s and 1s get rolled on that as well?
It does not.
Okay.
Because it's radiant damage added onto it. The great weapon fighting applies to the blade itself's damage. If it were a magic blade, like a blade that naturally did like fire or radiant damage with its hit, those would reroll.
Okay. Not just wondering, because that is something that people will do based on the house rule.
Right.
Yeah, Sib, I asked that question and I got shut down as well, so rip. You'll see. One day.
Okay, so that is 21.
Alright, so that's 12 slashing and then 9 radiant damage.
Yep.
And so 21 damage to the big one?
Got it too. Yep.
Okay. So you take your sword and you swing, infusing divine energy into it, and it hits the wooden shell of the scorpion. You hear a loud crash as the divine steel hits this wooden scorpion, and it recoils, and you see just massive like chunk of it, and it's like armor just blown apart. You know, it looks pretty worse for wear right now. And now it's its turn, and it's going to make it's gonna make 2 claw attacks against you, and it's gonna strike with its stinger against Kronka. That is 13. Does not hit.
Yeah, that hit.
No, this is for Arngrimr.
Yeah, so no.
Sorry.
And that's a 2, so I know that doesn't hit. Alright, and now the stinger attack against Kronka.
Okay.
That's also a 2, so I know that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
So it's hurting, and it's not able to find purchase. It snaps high with its first one, misses blindly with its second one, and then when it stings, it just hits the ground behind Kronka. And now the little one's gonna going to take 2 claw attacks against Arngrimr, since it's right there in front of it. I rolled a 19. That's plus 2, so 21.
Wait, what's this?
The little scorpion next to you is taking 2 claw attacks against you.
Okay, so that first one hits.
Okay. That was a natural 20.
Oh, good.
So for the first one, that's 3 damage. The second one is 13 damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh no.
So as it reaches up, it snaps at your leg, and you flinch in the pain, and it just pierces into your side with its claw with the second. So that brought you to 0?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, but that does bring us back to the top of the initiative order. Kronka.
Retaliation.
Alright, roll to hit.
Nice.
12 damage against the big one in front of you.
The one I moved to, the little one.
Oh no, you moved to the little one. Okay, that would have let the big one get an attack of opportunity against you since you moved out of its range.
Well, I'm not very smart, so.
And that is 15.
That does hit.
4 damage.
Okay.
And so 12 damage against the little one. Got it. Alright, as you run over and you smash your axe down into the wooden carapace of this creature, and you feel it buckle a little bit beneath the weight of this blow, but it's still seasoned and trying to snip at you now. Arthas?
I'm gonna move to its side, and then I'm just gonna do Greatsword.
Okay. That'll hit. Alright, as you, actually rather, how do you want to kill that one, Nat?
It's made out of wood, so, can I cut off its pincers and its tail? And just...
You
Or
can
I at
manage
least
to
cut
cut out
off...
its tail.
Can I...
Because, I mean, it's a pretty wide target to try and
Yeah,
cut it all
it
in one
is.
swing.
Can I cut off one of the pincers, its legs, and then its tail? All
Sure.
on the one side, yeah.
Sure, why not? So you come and you,
There you go, X resource for you.
take your sword up and you run it along it as you slide, managing to catch its, the joint where its pincer, like the arm its pincer's on, and its legs, and you swing hard, managing to cut through its pincer, its legs, as it goes to, in its recoil, hit you with its tail, catching the tail and severing all of it. And again, you hear a much louder than the first time, but that grinding screech as it shudders and hits the ground. And a few seconds later, the wood just begins to wither.
I move up, and then Greatsword again for bonus action.
1 second.
Wait,
Also,
the big one's already dead?
Yeah, I got the final blow because you guys built it down and I killed it.
Yeah.
Also, I think my formula for Greatsword is wrong because I have a +7, which that shouldn't be. It should be a +6.
Just
So
stick one
I
in.
get it.
Yeah, we'll worry about that
Yeah.
later.
Okay.
And 17 will hit, yeah. Roll damage.
16. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
16 will hit, regardless. Alright. And you bring your sword down, carving out a chunk on the back of the scorpion in front of you.
Cool. Done.
Alright, from Arthas it goes to Salazar.
My turn. I hope.
It's fixed, by the way. I know what the reason was, but continue on.
Okay. 22 will hit. Alright. Salazar, that kill is yours.
Hey, I got the bobbies.
Do you want to do anything fancy for this little one, Salazar?
God no, I just want to fucking kill it.
Alright, so
And
as you
I
come
am at
over,
this moment a little bit more worried about our downed Paladin friend.
you shove your glaive forward, skewering the scorpion straight through. And again, there's that grinding screech as it flails and then goes limp. And a few seconds later, the wood starts to wither.
Oh, Lightbringer, we have a down companion.
I would like to stabilize him ASAP.
Go make a medicine check.
Oh, I didn't actually mean me, but alright.
You said it.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey! You managed to stabilize him.
Hey, thank God.
Is the
I've been caught by surprise.
tail of the big one got cut off, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Is that withering as well?
Yes, it's all withering.
Oh, rip.
Can I still pocket it?
It's a little
Where are
big
you
to
going to
pocket.
put this?
Yeah, like, it's a little big to pocket. But, you have managed to slay the scorpion creatures, and you have stabilized Arngrimr, who now comes to consciousness to see everything.
Can I
is
knock
dead.
off a piece of the tip to where I can pocket it?
Just the tip.
You
Just
can
the tip.
certainly
Just the green tip.
try. Make a nature check. Wow. Okay, you managed to do that.
Okay.
You.
He really did not want you to take that.
Okay. So you managed to break off a tip of the withered scorpion stinger, and so you have a piece of withered wooden scorpion stinger.
That's a win for X.
All right, guys, what are you all doing?
I'm guessing this is going to be a short rest because
Does anyone want to, actually bring him back? I'm only so good at this.
Yeah, he's still.
I
Okay,
don't
well,
have any potions, so
I
I've got a few things I can do.
Yeah, but you're unconscious and we don't know that.
He's not unconscious.
My stabilizing him did not bring him back.
I went ahead and
That's
said
a
it gave him
flavor thing.
consciousness in this situation.
Oh, all right.
You did manage to stabilize him to a
So-
1.
so he's on 1 HP.
All right, well then fuck it. Never mind. I was wrong.
Normally you are correct though, Dollet. That is how that works. But in this situation, I went ahead and just let it ride.
Um,
Hold on.
What you guys do?
Take one of those short rest hit die.
Taking another short rest among the
Yeah, that's good.
scorpions. So 1d10 plus 2, so you heal 4 HP.
Still nothing. Now, do I want to use one of my spell slots?
I have that potion, actually.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. It's just a regular potion. Nah, I handed to him.
What's the healing on it?
A regular healing potion is. I have it right here. 1 second.
He's 1d4 plus 2 or something like that.
I
Oh,
thought I had it right here. I might be wrong. I might actually have to grab my thing.
I'm pretty sure it is 1d8. Wait, 1d4.
No. It's of all the things I have, I don't have that. That's annoying. Okay. I believe. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, give me 1 moment.
Can I roll perception?
You can, yes. It is 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
So let me roll the other d4. Alright, 8. That's pretty good.
Alright, so you got 8 HP back from the potion. Alright, and with your perception roll, what are you trying to see? Arthas, with anything's around?
If there's other paths or something in this room.
You see from where you're standing, there is indeed another path right here that you see.
No, any other path.
Nope, that's the only other path, and then the path you came in on.
I'm just gonna go there and wait for everyone.
All right.
I found another path.
If you were rolling the oh, never mind. Wait, yeah, if you were, I don't know. Or did you do 2 separate d4 rolls?
Solid contribution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
I
saying-
did 2-3 rolls and then plus 2.
Alright.
So that was 8. Where'd that original 5 come? Oh, right. Then I used one of my short rest rolls.
Yeah.
Where'd that go? Yeah. 2.
So in other words, you're solid right now.
Yeah, and then I used 6 of my 10 lay on hands healing to top myself back off.
Damn.
All right. You guys managed
All
to
right.
sit down and take a
Is
short
everyone
rest.
good?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
And so do y'all press on?
Hit dice only is regained through long rest, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
So I got 1 more.
Salazar, you ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Oh, it's just your portrait's all the way over there, so I thought you weren't ready. Right, we'll continue on.
Maybe this is.
And
where
so
we call it.
yeah,
that's
I was
yeah.
literally just about to say it. And
'Cause
so y'all
1:30.
go to press on further in to this wooden dungeon. And that's where we will call the session for this evening. So a couple end announcements below the video and the stream. You can find a link to Leek's Twitter. Leek will be starting to do commissions for her art soon, so keep an eye there as she posts that in the future. And you see some wonderful art for her, for Salazar, for Kronka, for Arngrimr even now. And from what it sounds like, you'll be able to see it for all of them as time progresses. So she's super amazing, super talented artist, and just really cool. And you all see her as Kronka, so go show her some love. And when she puts those commissions out, find something you want her to draw, because she can do it. She's really good. Also below is a link to Nat's Arthas, his Twitch, where he streams several times a week, playing a couple different games. He's playing through Trails of Cold Steel right now. That's a fun JRPG. If you like those, go check that out. And you can also find a link to Tumblr for Rico Reef. And he does have some blogs and stuff on there that you can probably find a link to. So go show them some love. And I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all next week for the next session, Session 6. Yeah, we'll see you next week, guys. Bye, y'all.